What's up, people? Welcome back to another Friday night here on Whiskey Wars. Cheers to all y'all. Starting my night out with a little bit of LaCroix Limoncello. Yeah, stole this from my wife here. This is her collection of sugar-free whatever water. What is this? Sparkling water. That's the word. Yeah, I'm out of my bublés. So anyway, yeah, a little LaCroix start tonight. But as the thumbnail says, this is our final four. Of course, there's 5 bottles because we're going to throw in the Still Austin cast strength, which didn't make the cut because it got here too late, just by like a month or so. We're going to throw it in the mix tonight just to see how it fares. Hopefully well, but we'll see. Strong competition tonight, though. We got this, this may be like the Cinderella story here. One of the cheapest ryes to even go into this. In fact, I almost didn't include it because it was so cheap. I was trying to do ryes from $50 to $90, but this one's only like $40, $45. But I threw it anyway, and look at it. Now it's here in the final four. And for all of you that picked it, you know what's up. Balcones, probably no surprise to anyone that this one made it all the way to the final four. I do love this pick. This is a pick, and that matters, but we'll get into that more later as we go on. A brand new bottle of the Driftless Glen pick that I've talked so much about, thanks to John Kranz. Cannot wait to get into this one again as well. And, of course, the mighty Still Austin. This is just the standard one, but it was the one officially in the bracket. It, too, has made it to the final four. And then, of course, as I said, throwing the Still Austin cast strength in as well. So quite a flight of ryes we got tonight. That will be a fun blind here. We're going to be doing just a few. But first off, let's say hi to some folks and see what we're up to. And as always, folks, if you are drinking something, if you got something in the glass, then please let us know what that is. Or also, any cool finds, any cool bottles that you have picked up in the last week or so. I'll talk about that some as well later once we get through the blind. Yeah, so because I did get a couple pretty cool things. I did some hunting with Ben from, of course, Whiskey Uncensored, also Bourbon. He was down in Kentucky, so we met up and grabbed this bottle from him since the distributor guy in New York, well, it was a problem. But anyway, Ben worked it out. That is Ben's Kings County pick, and my God, it is amazing. This bottle is epic. Love it so much. So happy to have it. Maybe some of you other folks out there got one as well. Hopefully so. It is pretty freaking great, though. Also got a Larceny B523 finally, thanks to Benny. Picked it up in New York. But more exciting than that, and we probably won't be cracking this tonight because I'm already doing basically a barrel-proof flight. But let's see here. Let me make sure. No, not that one. You know I'm a Heaven Hill whore, and so we were out hunting and found a little shop that I'd never stopped in before in Lexington, kind of in northern Lexington, and picked up this guy. That's right. That is a B519 for $100. I was so freaking excited as soon as I saw the label. I was like, that's a small batch. That's what I said to Ben. I was like, holy shit, that's an old one. And yeah, B519 for $100. Was very happy to grab that. So yeah, we'll probably get into all those new bottles next week because, as I said, I got quite a bit to get through tonight. So, but looking forward to talk more about those probably next Friday and in the following weeks. But let's see what we got in chat here. First off, Bobby checking in early. Let's go! Heck yeah, Bobby! Cheers, man. Good to see you. Of course, great channel there. Was hanging out on his live. What was that? Thursday? Wednesday? The days are all running together. You know when he was live. A lot of you were there as well. Good times, Bobby. I may have given your buddy RJ there a little bit too much of a hard time on Buffalo Trace. I apologize for that. if I did go a little too hard, but nonetheless. Yeah, great show. Hopefully RJ took it okay. I know I could be an asshole sometimes. William Reynolds, cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Bourbon School, Bobby, yes. Cheers to you as well, Brian. Cheers, all you magnificent whiskey people. Anthony, heck yeah, man. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Peter White in the house as well. Yeah, he's just saying, look at all these sexy people. Roscoe P. Coltrane here also. Cheers, man. I think I got a little dehydrated today, which is not great for what's about to happen. But anyway, my throat's a little dry. Cheers, everybody. Christopher Tats. What's up, Chris? So you guys are going to be in the States, I think, 7 days? Something like that? I forgot what the counter said. Very soon, Chris and Lil will be in the States. Awesome. Cannot wait for our meetup in just a little over a month. Yeah. Going to be awesome. The Gregors. What's up, Greg? Great live there Wednesday evening. That was good stuff. The trivia, always fun. Cheers, Greg. Been a wild month. Oh, look at all these great channels hanging out here. Top Shelf. We got Bourbon Note. And Bourbon Note guys, definitely going to take you up on your challenge. I gotta think about it a little bit, but definitely going to do the challenge. Also, Bourbon School, Pat X. Look at all these great channels hanging out tonight. Appreciate that. John Cran's also in the house. Woods also here. Hey, y'all. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Heartsight. Good to see you, Heartsight. Roger Randall. Cheers, man. Ben did not hook me up with that pick. LOL. But whatever. Well, I mean, I didn't it wasn't free. I paid for it. But B519. Heck yeah, man. The old Heaven Hill. I'm a sucker for Old Heaven Hill. I ordered a Rebecca Creek Spanish Oak and a Kalila 2010 single malts of Scotland Sherry Cask. Awesome, Peter White. Yeah, man. I remember we were chatting about the Rebecca Creek. I hope you really like the Rebecca Creek. I think it's fantastic. Hopefully you really enjoy it. Brian Slapshot, what's up, buddy? Also, we got Todd 21090 in the house. Another great channel. Look at all these great channels. Thank God it's Friday. I'm telling you, man, it's been a long one. Cheers, Sean. Can't stick around in the middle of super intense fantasy football draft. All right. Yeah, I guess get that taken care of. Cheers, Brian. Good to see you, buddy. Todd and/or Andy. There you go. Yes, definitely Todd, though, for sure. Templar, man, it has been a minute. What is up, buddy? Cheers, man. Good to see you. I was just running through old messages today to make sure I got everybody's entries for this shenanigans I'm doing here. And saw some old messages from you. Yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Templar. Been too long, for sure. What's up, Roscoe? Yeah. And I believe I'm caught up with that. So let me, no Patreons are hopping on. So let me go ahead and drop the link so we can get some folks hopping on here if they would like to. Hop on over to the YouTubes. Do that there. Paste that. Join the stream. I'm in an exclamation point, but whatever. That'll work. And just some stuff to bump it up. There we go. We're past the hearts now. Pin the message, and we're done. Okay. Fantastic. Bauer also in the house. Cheers, man. All right, so let's go ahead and get these things poured, shall we? And get into this. Let's see. Where's my glass A? Glass A there. All right, so we're going to go still Austin. A for Austin, right? But, yeah, man. And John Krantz in the house. What's up, buddy? Thank you for the delivery,
that is one
man.
Beautiful-looking bottle there, so.
I'm telling you, yeah, we're going to have to pause for cork pop here in just a second. Yeah, thank you for the delivery, man. I'm glad I made it in time. So just, if nothing else, I'm just excited to have another one because I do love this bottle.
Yep.
Let's see here. We'll go glass. Actually, I didn't show that, but A was still Austin. Hopefully everybody's seeing that there. B, Balcones. That way my drunk brain makes it easy later. B, Balcones. Second, there we go. It's kind of, the glare is kind of screwing it up. Anyway, B for Balcones. So, what do you got in the glass there, man? Anything interesting?
I'm going to do rye all night, so I'm going to start with just a Starlight straight rye pick.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get into some of the Balcones and Driftless as we go.
Right. All right. So C, there's nothing that relates to C at all, but Silver Spring Sweet Rye will be in C. And again, folks, if you can get this in your area, it is such a great rye for like $40, regardless of how it does tonight. It is a banger for like $40, $45. Let's see here. Labels are lined up and such. All right. Now it's time to pop the new bottle. Heck yes. This Plastech off here. All right. Pause for cork pop. Yeah, that's pretty good pop.
But just with those driftless bottles, I got to rip apart that bubble thing and then tape it back together once the bottle's in it.
Oh, yeah, because there's such a weird freaking shape.
Yeah, it's so wide.
So Driftless going in the D. All right, there we go. I got enough there? Yeah, I guess so. I kind of shorted myself a little bit. I got to say, so, the Driftless and the Balcones have not faced each other yet. And I guess I think Balcones has went against the Still Austin either. So we'll have to see how it goes, whatever the thing. And then E for Still Austin cast strength, even though it's not official.
Mm-hmm.
And then briefly, we'll go through who has the potential to win a bottle. Of course, we'll know for sure by the end of the night. But there are, let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 people that could potentially win a bottle. Is that right? No, I got to turn around. There we go. Get the labels right for analness. All right, there we go. So here is who could potentially win. I'm not going to say what they picked to win, but Great Shot currently has 2 points. He picked 2 things correctly for the Final Four. William Hall leading the pack with 3 points. He picked 3 things correctly. Woods has 2 points as well, picking 2 things correctly. Brian also 2 points from Bourbon School, 2 points. Sure Kitty has 1 point, and Jigs also has 1 point. But what will all determine who wins is who picks the right winner, because picking the right winner is worth 2 points. So even you folks with 1 point, you could tie William Hall, which then we'd have to do some kind of sudden death thing. I don't know what we'd do, but fight to the death for the bottle or something.
Then we need the T-Rob Norseman cage match.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, well, Woods is announcing what yeah, I don't know how Silver Springs will do tonight. But that said, it is the cheapest bottle on the table by quite a bit. Because this Driftless is what, 55, 60, something like that, John?
Yep.
All right, and the Balcones picks are about 70 to 80. I think the Still Austin standard is 60, 65. And then the cast strength, I think, is more like 80 to 90. So, yeah, the only one that's even close is the Driftless. It's this next cheapest. But it's still at least $10 higher than this guy. So, yeah, it did well for its price point. That is for sure. Baller, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Dylan Robbins and Troy from Baker's Drinks, both saying hello, everyone. Good. While traveling, there you go. Had fun watching you and the wifey there. Going through the trivia on Bourbon Oak. Good times there, Troy. Although Troy winning twice in one day, golf and then the trivia. Just a relentless beat down that day. Unfortunate. All right. Well, let me look at the screen here and not my glasses and mix these things around. So I don't know about your week, John. Like, we had a brief reprieve yesterday because it got cool, actually, for this time of year. I think it was like 50, 55, something like that in the morning, which was awesome for August. But then today it was back to sucking. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've been in the 70s all week. I mean, it was in the low 80s today, the 85 tomorrow. But then, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 95, 98, 99.
Yeah, I mean, it was like temperature-wise, it was only like mid-80s today, but it was just super humid. So I was sweating my ass off. But yeah, happy that the week is over and now we can move on, hopefully. Yeah. Although today wasn't the worst work-wise, like actual what I did for work. It's just it was way too friggin' hot. Cheers, mofos. What's up?
I got to work from home today, so I didn't have to follow the traffic back north with everybody else going on vacation this weekend, so it was kind of nice.
Right.
The north-south highways here are just plugged on holiday weekends.
We were filling up the work truck today and pulling into this big gas station locally, and we were like one of the only vehicles that didn't have a boat behind us, so that felt kind of weird. But the lake's a big thing on this weekend, but we were working. Oh well.
I mean, it's last weekend for everybody before school. So
yeah. Shane from Storytime. Cheers, mofos. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Shane.
I met you at Eagles. I love your channel. Eagles. Sarah. Eagle Liquors? Locally? Is that what we're talking about? First off, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I'm trying to remember. I meet a lot of people at liquor stores. One of the few places I talk to people in public. So, but that's awesome. Very cool to have a local hanging out here tonight. Cheers and welcome. If you got something in the glass, please let us know what it is. Torian Baker drinks. She will even it up. Not sure when or how. Yeah, that's right. I had a shitty work week going for the hat. There you go. Yeah, man. Let's get her done. Looks like the weather is meant to be cooled down in Vegas in the 90s all next week. Yeah, I mean, that's cool for Vegas. So much better than, 115 to 117. I was dealing with taters all day. Awesome, man. Yeah. Still a lot of them around. I was thinking by now that would have died down some, but not so much. They're going strong still. 101 today for me, 40% humidity. I could deal with the 101's kind of rough, but 40% humidity, that's where I'd like to be at. We're around 75, 80% today. Shred, what's up, brother? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, for sure. Long brown hair. I think I'm remembering. Yes. Cool. That's really cool, though. Thank you. Thank you for popping in and saying hey and hanging out. Appreciate that. Hopefully, I guided you towards something that didn't suck. If we were talking whiskey, it was fairly nice here this morning, but 98 by lunch beats the hell out of 100 plus for sure. I had a minor hiccup there, internet-wise. Are we back now?
Yep.
Okay. Throwing up the eggplant for story time. Very nice. I'm tired of throwing people out of the store for acting like assholes. Heard.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to deal with crazy. Yeah. Honestly, I don't even shop at that store hardly ever anymore because there's a couple things they carry that I can't get anywhere else usually. But even with that said, their pricing is so absolutely absurd. I don't even want to support them. So I hardly ever shop there. What's up, Z-Man? Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, John.
Cheers.
Well, I'm going to move these a little bit to the side so it's not blocking. I'm having to kind of look over them at the camera. Get these guys over here. But again, folks, just one more time before we get into this. I'm going to share it on screen in case you're having a hard time seeing the bottles. Where is my window? There it is. Okay, that's what I want. Share that guy. So here is our final four for tonight in case you didn't hear me talk about it or whatever the case. Yeah, so Balcones, Still Austin, Silver Springs, and Driftless Glen. Those are the four official. And, of course, I'm throwing Still Austin Cask Strength in just for fun, just to see how it does. But those are the four finalists. And, here in a second, we'll see how they do. Anyway, let's drink some whiskey, shall we? Cheers, all. First sip of the night. I was about to look under it, and I realized I can't do that because it's a blind. Also can't show the bottom of the glass, so I'll only get the pinky under there as I do. Cheers, everybody, and welcome to the weekend. Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, speaking of taters,
Woo!
There was on a bourbon group here locally in Wisconsin. Apparently, the maker's distributor, the new one, the cellar aged, they're going around and giving each store one bottle, kind of like a raffle thing. It's not even going to be on the shelf.
Yeah.
They're just trying to drive a tater market now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to hear. That's exactly what we want. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice here in the Southern Ontario, no humidity, and 75. I'd be very happy with that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you don't work there anymore. Bunch of nuts. Yeah. So if I'm correct, Sarah, that store plus, what is it? Stars and Stripes or US or something patriotic that's just down the road and around the corner there. Them, and then also Oasis or Island. What was that? Anyway.
No, that was me. I'm sorry. I have to go to live because my thing lags and sometimes it unmutes YouTube. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, so there's a group that owns like 5 stores around here, 5 or 6, and all of them are just priced ridiculously. So yeah, I just don't shop at those stores anymore. Mark, cheers, everybody. Mark, good to see you, man. Hope you have a great weekend with the family, and yeah, as it says, U.S. There you go, Mark. And there we go. Cheersing to Shred Word. Everybody kind of talking amongst. I put an empty Frankfurt tin on the counter today. Okay, fair enough. I like it. Just play mind games. There you go. Yeah, you should just start setting up empty pappies just to piss people off.
Yep, Jim. That's exactly how I only wanted to try a pour of it. I don't need to buy a bottle of it. I'm having a hard time with weeded bourbons now.
I mean, like it sounds really great. I love the idea of a 12-year cask strength makers, but I'm not gonna pay stupid prices. Like there's too many way too much good whiskey to be spending just stupid amounts of money on one bottle.
And if retail's $150, you're never going to see it for below $200.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's really hard to justify a $200 12-year cask strength because because this son of a bitch exists. So and this these are 70, 80 all day. And at least for my palate, they usually, at least one batch a year beats most things. So yeah, it's and usually there's at least 2 batches I really like. So yeah, it's hard to justify $200 for a cask strength 12-year. They were priced and drastically reduced for their favorite. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I was never a favorite, which is fine. I wasn't trying to be. Yeah, it's the Patels. Yeah, the Patels own like everything around here, unfortunately. Thankfully, we have a pretty decent local store here in Monticello like they mark things up, but like a reasonable amount. Like I can deal with like a 5 or 10% markup, but if you're doing like 200% retail, then it's just like go screw yourself.
Nope.
Top dog, cheers, happy holiday, yeah, man. It won't be a holiday for me. I will be working Monday, but even though it is Labor Day and I'm legit labor, but oh well, life is life. Since it's right now, I'm going to start with JD Bonded Rye. There you go, man. Yeah, Elijah Craig. Yeah, I have too many of them. I have a lot of ECBPs. I love them very much. Heaven Hill, heck yeah. I put Bland's and empty HD on the counter in hopes to see a tater fight. There you go.
Yeah, that's Tic Tac material right there.
Have somebody fight out over an empty EH Sailor can. I got to say the first one was kind of a punch in the face because it was my first sip of whiskey today, and whatever this is definitely cask strength. Of course, 4 out of the 5 are. So, man, a beautiful nose on this. Just tons of fruits, a lot of red fruit on this, which is always kind of cool to find in a rye. Just a little bit of the rye spice showing up there, and actually quite a bit of barrel, which I appreciate. Let's go in for a second sip on that because the first one was just kind of blew out my palate. That is a tasty gal. That's delicious. Yeah, multitasking. What's up, Sure Kitty? Cheers, buddy. Just so you know, Sure Kitty, you are in the running if you missed it earlier. Again, those that are in the running still. Now, I know that more people voted, but unfortunately, if you didn't have at least 1 point, there was no way that you could win. So, And of course, if you didn't have 1 point, then that means you didn't pick any of the final four right, which means you couldn't have won anyway. But those who have potential to win, Great Shot, William Hall, Still Living in the Woods, Brian from Bourbon School, Sugar Kitty, and Mr. Jigs. And it will all come down to what wins tonight. That will determine who our winner is. I had no idea. Tater Fight, is that the male version of middle-aged women fighting over? Yeah, probably. It's about like that, I would say.
Slap fight.
And like fighting over bath towels, they're fighting over whiskey that's not very good. So it's just a waste of time. Yeah, actually, that's kind of one of the categories that the fellows from the Bourbon Note kind of challenged me to, and several other whiskey tubers. So I'm looking forward to that. Where the price and or stats just don't add up. Glass A is much lighter on the nose.
Hey, cheers, Moose.
Hey, there he is. Look at this sexy Canadian. What's up, Alex? Good to see you, buddy.
Cheers, Moose.
Oh, Alex got the pick. Friggin' sweet, man.
Mm.
Mine is supposed to be on the way. Hopefully here soon. I'm hoping to review it next week. We'll see what happens. Yeah, glass 2, much lighter. I'm guessing this is the only non-cast strength on the table. Yeah, still getting a little bit. If it is what I think it is, it's that caramel and like Granny Smith, maybe Honeycrisp apple thing going on.
Oh, it sounds really tasty.
It's not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's still Austin. I feel like. Yeah, it's not enough proof going on to be anything else there, I don't think. Although it's kind of similar to a couple other things. Either that or the first thing I sipped on was just really high proof and is making me think it's low proof now. Either way, though, not a bad one yet. Let's see what we got next up here. Also, I didn't mention this earlier, but we are doing some Mash and Metal action after Whiskey Wars tonight. So the theme is weird songs. Not necessarily funny, but just like weird things that you enjoy. So you have to admit to enjoying them. You can't just pick out weird stuff that sucks. Like weird songs that you enjoy listening to, even though you know that they're weird.
Nothing like telling on yourself, huh?
Yeah, I got a few in mind, and you guys will probably give me shit for it, and that's okay.
I probably have some that I have to eliminate. That I wouldn't participate in the activity.
I mean, the weirder the better. Like, and that's the thing is, I like when people share things that they love that they know that aren't really popular, but they just love them anyway. So,
there's like hard rock, like parody stuff up here that it's funny, but yeah, I wouldn't participate in it. But.
And that's good too. Dang it, man. This is going to be tough. Let's see here. Note-wise, this is the most floral, like almost like potpourri, but like in a good way, not like weird or astringent, and very fruity, like a high-quality fruit salad on the palate. It's really good. It's very sweet. Man, I'm not doing real great tonight with picking out what's what, even though that's not really the goal. But I think the first glass might be Driftless, and I think glass 2 might be Still Austin Normal, and I think this one might be the Silver Springs, but I could be completely wrong on all those because they're actually more similar than I remember them being, or else my palate's just not doing well tonight. So whatever you like, man, it doesn't matter. So, I mean, there's all kinds of weirdness that I'm into. So, if you love Frank Zappa, especially the weird stuff, I'm down with it, man. We'll play it. I got a few songs in mind I'm going to get through first, and then I can't wait to hear what weird stuff you guys come up with. So, well, once we're done here on Whiskey Wars, we're going to be hopping over there to Mash and Metal and playing weird stuff. Yeah. Cheers, Slapshot. Yes. Hey, there's Scott. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Cheers,
Cheers,
everyone.
Scott.
All right, so yeah, Glass 3 also good, which makes sense because this is the Final Four. But I'm not doing real great on picking out what's what tonight. I do have a feeling that once I get to the balcones, that will definitely stand out. I think what I'm actually seeing is that there's a rye profile that I really like because all three of these are fairly similar. Even I mean, they're different, but there's certain notes that they share. And that's the Balcones.
Yeah, that one's not. There's no mistaking that.
It's not like anything else on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dark fruits and chocolate. Just so much chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's actually a little bit more cinnamon showing up on the nose than I remember. Yeah. Either way, pretty sure this is Balcones. And yeah, cheers. Holy shit, that's good. Oh my God. Oh, that chocolate. So much chocolate.
Yeah, that Balcones, there's no mistaking that for anything else.
It's just like, man, I guess because I'm getting farther down the bottle. So now it's like dark chocolate and roasted, like really good roasted coffee beans and then some dark fruits. Oh man, that is freaking awesome. Let's see here. What is it? ABBA night? I mean, it could be, Alex, but you have to admit to liking ABBA if you're going to request it. So,
how about Menudo videos? There we go.
Yeah. So again, and also Milli Vanilli was mentioned. I mean, if you like that, you can request it, but you have to admit publicly that you like Milli Vanilli. That's the downside. So.
It's not a downside. It's just embarrassing.
You mean the two guys or the actual recording?
Fair enough. I need to get that one. Oh, okay. He's talking to Roscoe. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's a good question, Scott, because I'm trying to find more money. I have some that's already allocated for this guy right here. But if, I'm hoping that there's just a few stragglers so I can grab a third bottle. Not that I need
I haven't been able to grab one yet, so I hope there's a few left.
But yeah, Todd, please let us know. Give us an update on bottle count if you could. That'd be great. That way we know how fast we need to, sell ourselves for money or whatever the case. All right, glass 5. Here we go.
45 left.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I know that you're not super stoked about that, but I'm happy there's some. But I mean, that's still.
Oh yeah, I'm happy there's some left too. So.
Because what is it? So it went live Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuesday. Yeah. So Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're only 3 full days in, and you guys have sold more than 75%. That's freaking awesome, man. Yeah, that's great.
Hey, Ken. Morning.
What's up, Ken? The Godfather in the house. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, Ken.
Yes. Yeah. So there's still a chance, is what you're saying, Todd. What the heck is this? Not getting much on the nose here. Because Nancy, the nose, said you don't spin it around. You don't give it the SJ. That's apparently not the right way to do things. Even though I'm in such a habit of doing that.
Marty, cheers.
Cheers, Marty.
Holy crap, that's good. What the hell is that?
Cheers, hanging.
Yeah, cheers to you too. Cheers to you as well there, Scotch Down Ender. Good to see you, Ken. Cheers all. How's this for weird? Pink Floyd, several species of small furry animals gather together in a cave and grouping. Yeah, there you go. I mean, like I'm kind of into some of the old Pink Floyd before they kind of got big.
Mhm.
They were doing some really weird stuff back then.
I mean, the stuff that's like 20 minutes long is really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so like I said, the weirder the better. Like I said, the only caveat is you have to admit to liking it. So you can't just pick random weird stuff. You have to pick weird stuff you're into. Like we're finding out what your kinks are tonight, basically.
Small furry animals. Okay.
Yeah, whatever you're into. Yeah, man. I mean, so actually, you're more than 75. What is that? 85-ish%? 80, 85, somewhere in that range. That's damn good for 3 days, man. That's awesome. I'm happy for you guys.
Yep.
Marty, what is up? The sexiest man in the world right there. Cheers, buddy. I stole your line earlier there, Marty. I said, welcome to the weekend. But yeah, welcome, everybody. Nerds. What's up, AZ? I get a sense you came from some other stream that was just happening.
What's up, John?
What's up, AZ? Good to see you, man. Marty Party. Heck yeah. This is going to be tough, guys. There are like 3 standouts right now in my mind. Like glass 1, was it 1, 4, and 5? I think that's right. I'll have to go back through them. Still a chance. Cheers, everyone. Heck yeah, David. Cheers, buddy. Wash your damn hands, Marty. Yeah. I got some, I don't even know how to say that. Wine Steffi, I guess. Wine Steffi Fest yesterday. Sure. Okay.
Oh, wine stuffing from Germany. Yeah.
You know, I should probably be able to pronounce that since I'm like 70% German, but oh well. Peter B, cheers all. Sounds great. Okay, you guys. Ken, yes. Ken is in the house. Okay. I thought I was nearly caught up. Then I see that my bar has a ways to go. Okay, you guys chatting amongst yourself, which is great. Don't have to read it. No other stream. Trevor did not invent the word nerd.
Nerd.
It's fair. It's fair. He did not invent it. But also shout out to Trev. Oh, there you go. On the phone of the dad taxi. You can't tag. Fair enough. You guys. Oh, okay. So that's the full name there. Okay, I got you. And we got Brian in the house. What's up, buddy? Cheers.
Good to see you. Cheers.
All right, now I'm caught up. Awesome. Well, I was for like half a second. But you guys are still talking amongst yourselves, so that's fine. All right. Time to start eliminating some stuff. Oh, there you go. The VOB, is that the 100? Yeah, man.
It is.
You know, that's kind of a. There you go. Yeah. Hold up your driftless picks.
Yeah, just see where mine is right now.
Yeah, that's where mine was last week until.
She's going down tonight. Yep, I can easily get more. So.
Yeah, thank you again for the re-up there, John.
Yep.
I do love this bottle, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the 3 I've picked out as the standouts. I'm guessing the 3 standouts are the Still Austin Cast Strength, the Driftless, and the Balcones, but I could be wrong. So I believe 1 was really cool. Oh my God. So much freaking caramel on this. Oh, that is so damn good. Whatever that is. Wow. So that's fun. All right. That's like just now I think I was totally wrong on my first guess. I thought it was Driftless the first time around. Now I'm thinking it's the Still Austin because it's just like caramel apple. Wow, that's freaking ridiculous good. Okay. Now to this guy here. This one was underwhelming. Yeah, I think this is the baby brother. So I think this is the regular Still Austin. Still good. Like if you're a person that's not into cast strengths and you like more of an easy sipper, I think this bottle, what I'm guessing is this bottle, is great. I mean, I imagine it has to be that because it's the only one that's kind of lower proof on the table, and it just feels thinner than everything else. It doesn't have that cast strength viscosity or punch. So I'm pretty sure that's what that is, and that's probably going to be last. Like it's good. It's just it can't hang with the cast strengths. All hell Gizmo, indeed. Oh, there you go. Freaking sweet, man. Yeah. 2 cases. I like it.
Nice.
All right. Let's I'm gonna try and go through these quicker. Glass 3. This is the one I said was potpourri, I believe. Man, that is a beautiful nose. Man, that's really good too. I think my last place is pretty clear, but man, these others are going to be really close. What? Well, that's right. You got VOB. Actually, Zim, I didn't ask you. What do you got tonight, man?
Early times, bottle and bond. The new bottle.
Oh, right. There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my still Austin cast strength real quick.
Those arrived today.
Oh, you beat me to it, Brian. Yep, mine are on the way, but not here
Well,
yet.
you know, the warehouse is only a bit away.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I got a
It
few.
did go from D.C. to Maryland to Pennsylvania back to Virginia.
Makes total sense.
It does.
Right.
Hold on,
Okay.
real
So
quick.
that's the balcones. Good Lord. There you go. Yeah, man. Yeah, I know that people give balcones a ton of shit, and I get it. Like the Texas thing isn't for everybody, but you guys got to try this rye. It's like $70. Go find a pick. It's just like, I mean, if you like dark chocolate and coffee, I don't know specifically like coffee beans, not like Frappuccino bullshit. Like if you like coffee, not sugar, that's what it means. So like if you like the taste of actual coffee, not sugar, then this bottle is awesome. It's just dark chocolate and coffee, and there's a little bit of dark fruits in there. Maybe like a plum hanging out in there. Yeah, that bottle
That's how I like my coffee, hot, dark, and strong.
That's right. just how I like my men. I mean, women.
Exactly. I didn't have to say it. You said it for me. So there you
go. Anyway, all right. I got to say, I don't know where the driftless is. This is find the driftless. I thought I knew early on. Is this it? My God, that is really good. This has like this like cinnamon bubblegum note that's really interesting. Like nothing else on the table has that note.
Sure,
so really the options are, so you got like caramel covered apple. You got like tons of fruit notes in glass 2. You got dark chocolate, coffee, and maybe like a plum. And then this one is like super sweet bubble gum, a little bit of cinnamon, and some other fruits playing in there as well.
Cool.
There's not a bad rye left. And even this guy, I mean, it made it this far. The thinner's still awesome. It's great. Especially if you're a person that typically sips on stuff that's around 100-ish proof. Yeah, man, it's killer. We got Shred in the car. What's up, man?
What up?
What's up,
How
buddy?
the hell are you guys, dude?
Pretty good. We're going to see Shred's backing out skills right now.
Well, I got the camera, so we'll see. There's actually 2 people behind me. I might run them over, but whatever. It's not about backing out.
We're starting Mash and Metal early by running over people.
It's not about how you back out, dude. It's how you drive it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that van is fucked up.
You think California did it, or just?
Sean froze.
Dude, the front of my car is all jacked up from hitting a coyote on Monday.
Oh, jeez.
Well, my internet seems to be taking a bit of a shit right now, but I believe we're back. Are we back? Is everybody hearing me?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay.
Yeah, it stopped for a second.
All right.
you. Yeah, you're good.
That is the skill Shred has, indeed.
I hit a coyote going about 80 miles an hour. So the front of my car is like falling apart right now.
Oh, that sucks, man.
It's still good to drive.
Shane in the house, the schlong. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Schlong.
Cheers, Shane.
Cheers.
What do we got in the glass tonight there, Shane? You got plenty to choose from, so.
I'm running low.
Yeah, almost out of whiskey. Someone help Shane.
Almost out.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to get into some of this, the new old Dragon Bones that's coming.
Here you go.
Oh,
Nice.
shit, man. Like, I know you teased that. I just didn't realize it was this soon. Okay.
It's
What-
it's so soon that we're bottling in 2 weeks and shipping in 5, I think.
What proof is it, Shane?
134.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
probably going to end up being like
Yeah.
135, 136.
Gotcha.
Here's
Cheers,
kind of here, buddy. Here's the little media sample bottles that are going out.
Solo you here for half a second. Very cool, man.
Nice.
That is cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Calibre. Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the community is going to be stoked for that because, I mean, the first one, sold out in like a day or whatever?
No, it seemed like it did. It didn't really do anything for a while. It took a lot of people getting their hands on it before it really started taking off. And then once people realized, then it was like gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it like ended up on secondaries and all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah, I saw one last week on Facebook for $2,400.
Wow.
No.
Gotta love it.
2,400.
Yeah.
That's
Swear it.
insane, dude.
Well,
People-
damn, if I would have known that, I wouldn't have opened mine.
I know, right? I wouldn't open mine.
I wonder what I can get for a sample. I got a bit of a sample left.
Dude, I can buy a barrel for that kind of money.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so I see you're sticking with the rye theme. Wow, I guess the barrel strengths are hitting me. Sticking with the rye theme there, Shane. Appreciate that.
Yeah. I wanted to support
You
you.
know, that could well be the king of ryes right there, though. So it would be unfair in this competition.
I don't know, man. You got some pretty good rides.
There you go.
Dude, I wonder how that would hold up compared to 1917.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about actually doing some edited content, which I haven't done in a while. But I'm probably going to do like top 5 ryes that you can find. So, the picks will be out because, you can only find them if you're in that area. And so, like, I'm sure everybody will be happy to see Balcones not make the lineup.
Full speed.
I'm telling you guys, you got to try the picks. Although Shred has tried the picks and still hates it, so whatever.
No, I don't hate it. I just. Or are you talking about the Balcones?
Yeah, the pick, the rye pick.
Oh yeah, I hated that.
It's like no, yeah, that's right. You're right. Yeah. I forget.
You're right. Yeah.
So Shred, are you on the way to a gig or what you got
Yeah,
going on, man?
Going to see this band from Philly, Toxic Holocaust. It's like a thrash band.
Oh, cool, man.
Good stuff.
I'm down with the thrash. Man,
Yeah.
I was as I said, I was dehydrated when I even started tonight, so it's not going to go well. I can see myself declining pretty rapidly. I probably need to slow down.
Holy shit! I almost hit a toilet brush on the freeway, dude.
California.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I know this place is a shithole, but come on, man.
Hey, at least somebody's trying to clean it up.
I have so many questions. Why what happened that someone threw a toilet bowl brush out their window? Like, what's the situation where you have
Sean, some things you just shouldn't question. You should just let it go.
like,
Yeah, man. I mean, you never know what you're gonna hit out here, man. It's crazy.
do you ever find needles in your tires? Just
No.
asking for
I
a
don't.
friend.
I don't drive in the cities anymore. Yeah, fuck that. I mean, I was in San Francisco last week though, but anyway.
Gotcha. Baller chiming in here. Balcones and Casey are tied for the worst. Gotcha. Oh, there we go. We got Brian cracking the Still Austin. Heck yeah, man.
Not to watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up.
Good stuff.
No, take it off here.
Yeah.
All right,
I got jumped, guys. My kids just came in, and I got to protect my whiskey. So,
fair.
Cheers, Sam.
Good
All right,
to
Schlong.
see you,
see you guys. Have a good weekend.
I can only
Schlong it up.
What's that? Toxic Holocaust, the upbeat new band with the bright Pennsylvania outlook. I love it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, hey, if you like old school thrash, though, they're really good.
Yeah, man, I'll have to check
Yeah,
them
they're-
out. There we
So
go. There's
Keeping that kind of old style alive, you know.
This one is about 2 years older than the pick you have, Sean.
okay.
This is an older one. It's 124 proof, and it's much sweeter than that one.
Oh, cool, man.
Can never get enough driftless rye.
I'm telling you, man. They are like this is it's like the margin between first and fourth is going to be like hairs.
So this is like them going across the finish line at Daytona or Talladega, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They are no municipal waste, but they're pretty good.
Yeah, municipal waste is a good time, that's for sure. But I don't know. My guitarist is the promoter. He's putting on the show, so I figured I'd roll out, support. You know, there's a bunch
Yeah,
of
man.
local bands playing too. You know, a bunch of kids going crazy. You know. Yeah, my
sure,
mosh
man.
pit days are long behind me though,
I hear that.
and that was I think the last time I was in a mosh pit was about 15 years ago. I went to see Dying Fetus in Oakland, and I was drinking a 40 by the railroad tracks outside the venue, and I got that liquid courage, you know, and I was
I
in
hear
pain
you.
for like a week. Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think once you get into your late 30s, early 40s, mosh pits are not really the thing anymore.
No, unless you're like a giant ogre, you know. They got those guys are still in there sometimes.
I mean, like, I'm a pretty big guy, but like, still, like, you're gonna feel that shit the next day. There's no way. Especially modern day mosh pits, like, people are literally trying to kill you. It's not even fun anymore. It's like elbows are being thrown, and
I don't know, dude. I think back in the day, it used to be. I saw a mosh pit the other day. It was pretty pussy, man. I mean, I think all these kids are like not as hardcore as they used to be. I mean, like when I saw Pantera, some guy was running around the mosh pit with his hair on fire, dude. Like that's the kind of pit I want to see, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got Suburban Wannabes.
Yeah, dude.
well, I guess what it comes down to, Shred, again, is that California.
Well, I mean, it depends
No,
on where you're at.
I'm giving you a hard time. No,
I know.
No.
The Oakland scene's pretty crusty still. There's a lot of,
Hey, cheers, Fred.
So Ken asking, have you seen
Hey, it's
Amon he's asking, have you seen Amon Amarth's whiskey?
No, I have not.
I was unaware of
Is it
this either, Ken.
It's-
But I'm down for it though.
Is it like some Valhalla MGP or something?
Yeah. Hopefully they didn't put out dog shit because I like Amon Amarth. So
Yeah, they're all right. They're kind of like cartoony compared to how they used to be. But you know, they're more popular than ever too. But they're a good band for sure, man.
yeah, I like the older stuff better for sure when they were more Viking-esque, I guess.
Yeah, they had a little more rawness to them.
Yeah. Jigs in the house. Hey, buddy, you're also in the running for the winning tonight. And I tell you, I feel like I just want to like call a draw for the top 4. But anyway, we're gonna figure it out here at some time. These new kids are too light in the ass.
Yeah, they are.
Crazy.
Damn right, hanging. Too light in the ass, man.
I mean, so
they get in trouble, and mommy and daddy come and bail them out.
Yeah.
Help me.
I haven't been to a show like where I, like an actual real metal show since pre-COVID. So
There was earlier this year. There's a theater south of where I live, and there was about 300 kids like stage diving, and like they were carrying each other on their shoulders and like jousting in the pit. It was so crazy, man. Like it brought a tear to my old ass. Like I love to see that kind of shit. Like kind of gives me hope for the future when I see kids just losing their shit.
Yep.
yeah, man.
Fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought it was all over, but then you see a show like that, and you're like, oh man, they're still
There's
out
still-
there, like
There's hope.
ready to just
There's
yeah,
still hope.
still hope, man.
Okay, so Ken's saying it's a Swedish single malt with finish from an Isla barrel. Heck yeah,
Oh.
man.
What? All right.
Shred's favorite, Isla.
Yeah,
So peaty.
dude.
So
Well,
much
yeah,
ball
but-
hair for the shred.
I want to taste it 2 days afterwards, man.
That's it. All right, so I've narrowed it down to 3. I don't know what. I know one is Balcones. I don't know what the other 2 are. I have an
If it's
idea.
Viking ball hair, that's not so bad. I can get down on that.
I don't know if there's a good kind of ball hair, but I guess is Viking the best? I'm not real experienced in the ball hair world, but I'll take your
It's
word
probably-
for it. That
It's probably not the best.
it feels like it'd be the worst, actually.
Yeah.
Given the lack of showering and just general kind of murderousness, you're going to be covered in blood and
Yeah.
feces.
I'm in Wisconsin. I don't like the term Viking to start with. So
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
hear you.
Sure, Kitty.
Yeah,
Agonator? What the hell? What is that word, Ken? Agonator? Am I saying it wrong? Or something like? Anyway.
Agitator.
Or aginator. No, it's
I don't know.
Something
Oh,
like
video
that.
on Discord. Okay.
so
I can't get
you're
a read.
talking about
I'm
it's a
trying to
Swedish.
drive here.
I guess that's a Swedish distillery.
Mm.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Let's
Yeah, for
So-
those of you getting the 21090 pick, it's freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's what Alex was just saying, man. I cannot wait for my box to arrive. Hopefully tomorrow. I thought it was going to be here today, but it didn't make it. So, yeah, can't wait to crack that thing. All right, so we're down to 3. This is really tight though. That's also what he said.
Mm.
Let's not talk about the small furry animals now.
Yeah, exactly. Swedish distillery. Okay, I got you.
Distilled with ball hair.
Man, this is kind of like it just depends on what kind of mood you're in. If you want caramel covered apples, then glass 1 is amazing. If you want tons of like red fruits and also rye spice, then glass 2 is ridiculous good. And then if you want freaking dark chocolate and coffee, the Balcones, then glass 3 is awesome. So it's like it's more like a mood thing than what's the best.
See, Dr. Emmenecker agrees with me. Cheers, Doc.
I didn't know Mark was a doctor.
He is in fact. He's a legitimate doctor.
Well, shit on a stick.
It's trying to keep that quiet, but I don't
Is there
think
like jalapeno on a stick?
no.
Okay. I think I got to go take that down a step. The thing is, though, is that I'm pretty sure the Still Austin Castring is one of these 3, and it's not officially in the running. So it doesn't really matter. But I can't disqualify it until I know for sure. But let's go. Man, that's the other thing about the Balcones. I mean, if you like those notes, if you like roasted coffee beans and dark chocolate, like it hangs around forever. Like that finish is still like even after water, I can still like it's still going. Like it's so thick and viscous and just man. Friggin' Texas. Cheers to all my Texas people.
Yeah. Cheers, Texas. Great barbecue.
Man, that's really tight. You know what? I'm going to call these two a draw, and hopefully this is the Still Austin cast strength. If it's not, then we'll have a problem. I'll have to figure it out. And then we're going to call this second/third, whatever.
You said you got it narrowed down to 4 right now?
No, I mean, so I need a winner, but I think that I'm certain this is Balcones. I don't know what else it could be. And then I think the other one is Still Austin cast strength. If it's not Still Austin cast strength, then I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna have to like spin these around again and reblind them or something. Hopefully, it's Still Austin cast strength because then it's just disqualified because it wasn't in the bracket, and so then it'll probably be Still Austin. I mean, it'll be out. Balcones will be there, and then whatever this is will be second. Yeah. So let's go ahead and reveal. I think I got my order. So fifth place, although that said, all these are fantastic and you should buy all of them because they're great. I'm pretty sure this is the one I thought was Still Austin, the regular Still Austin. It was the lightest on the palate, the thinnest, which goes with being the lowest proof by quite a bit. I think the next highest proof is 13 proof points above it, at least that. Yeah, because the Silver Springs is 111 and it's 99, so 12 and a half-ish. So yeah, and it is the A, which was Austin. Hopefully you guys can see that there. Yeah, A for Austin. So that is the Still Austin regular. That said, I mean, for it being only 99 proof, it still made it all the way to the Final Four. So that's still a hell of a bottle, but can't compete with the cast strength. So, which makes sense for my palate because I always prefer that. All right, next, I don't know what these next two are. One of them's probably Driftless, and the other one's probably the Silver Springs, but I could be wrong, and it could be Still Austin. So, again, let's see. Fourth place is C, which was the Silver Springs Sweet Rye. So that's fourth. So it's also out. Not winning any points for anybody, but still a great rye. And by the way, just the cheapest on the table. So for it being fourth out of 20 ryes that I went through, that's still a hell of a rye.
We still don't know whose juice that is, right?
No, it's probably contract distilled.
Okay.
There were some people that were saying there was potentially Old Forester, but
yeah, somebody said it's the same mash bill, but anybody can contract distill too.
Yeah,
A certain mash bill.
I guess somebody had some inside track saying it's not Old Forester, so it's not that, but the same exact mash bill. Either way, whatever it is, it's freaking delicious. And if you can get your hands on it for $40, $45, you definitely should. All right, next up, third place, which could actually end up being second if this is the Still Austin. Is this a Driftless? That is a D. So Driftless coming in third, which means that this is probably Still Austin. Let's verify. Yes, E. E is the Still Austin cast strength, so that's automatically disqualified because it wasn't in the official running. So that means second place actually is the Driftless. But just for what it's worth, the Still Austin cast strength is awesome, and you should buy it. And again, it's like...
is that available now?
I don't know what the distribution is. You may have to talk to some folks in Texas about it, but yeah, but it's really, really good. And again, it's like caramel covered apple. So if that appeals to you, it's pretty damn delicious. Driftless, though, also ridiculous good. These three were very, very close. And actually even fourth place. It's surprising to me how close the Silver Springs was to everything else, given the price difference.
I mean,
and that means
these
that,
are heavier, but these are still killer.
yeah, man.
For Triples not winning to finish second to Balcones, that's nothing wrong.
Yeah, and the Balcones, of course, taking the win tonight. And on that note, Shred left. It was so offensive that Shred just left the stream because Balcones won.
I'm sorry, I got a phone call. I got bounced off for a second. Did Balcones actually win?
The timing on that was so perfect, though. Like, as soon as I said Balcones won, like, you just dipped. It's like, screw this. Like, this is bullshit. I'm out.
Dude,
I mean, honestly, go ahead.
So I'm heading to a whiskey bar before I go to the show. They have a crazy selection. I'm trying to figure out what I want to drop some coin on, you know. But
any idea what the selection is, or?
Oh, it's crazy, man. They got hundreds of different whiskeys there. So
cool.
I don't know. Last time I was there, I tried Elmer T. Lee because I've never had it. It was like 15 or 20 or some shit. Not that great.
Nope.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try
to quote the great Lloyd Christmas. I could have told you that.
I just had to satisfy my curiosity, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Yeah, like I don't know, all the low proof Buffalo Trace stuff is just so underwhelming to me. Like, it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand the hype. I don't know why anyone's paying $200, $300, $400 for it. It's just stupidity to me. But anyway, whatever. We all the thing is, we all have to try it though. Like you said, you got to try it.
I've had that, and I've had the Rock Hill. The Rock Hill Farms is actually pretty solid. I didn't mind that. That was pretty good. It tastes like.
You're breaking up a little bit there, Shred. We may have actually lost Shred. No, okay, no, he's coming back. He's coming back.
I'm back. Maybe I'm going through a rough patch over here. Yeah, man, I'd rather have like an E.H. Taylor single barrel or something like that if I'm going to go Buffalo Trace, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, as far as like findable budget-ish bottles, the E.H. Taylor small batch, that's one of the best things Buffalo Trace does.
I mean, that Rock Hill is such a tater bottle too.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that Rock Hill's pretty man. It's just so.
Caribou shit.
I mean,
that one cracks me up.
Yeah, that one's not even Buffalo Trace distillate. Like
it's the same fucking bottle too.
Yeah.
It's like 80. It's like 80 proof, right? It's Canadian shit. Like.
Yeah.
Yep. Canadian blends. That's it.
It's probably not even as good as Crown Royal, man.
Yeah, probably not. So now that we have the results, real quick, let me run through some chat first, then we will announce our Patreon winner. So first off, Roscoe's saying he's having some rare breed. Awesome, man. More viscous than the JD bonded. Well, for sure, yeah. Pouring Peerless double oaked rye. Heck yeah, Roger Randall. Good stuff, man. The doctor is in. Crap on a stick is my gastroenterologist special. There you go. Good time, sure, Kitty. My bourbon is Swenson. There you go, Doc Swenson's. Good stuff, Peter White. Hero around, eyes. What's up, Lou?
Wow.
Cheers, buddy.
Canceled.
Good to see you, man.
No, we're demonetized now.
Yeah, Mark is talking about still Austin. Mark is their distribution, so wherever you are, Mark can get it to you. Not that Mark wants to pick up more bottles, because I'm sure he doesn't. But Mark, great shot wherever you're at, man. Love you, buddy.
He's got a scotch waiting for me, and now I got to pick him my driftless to send to him now.
I got a still Austin Castro Rye at specs today, 60-ish. Oh man,
Wow.
are they that? They're that cheap?
Wow. Okay.
That makes it a steal. Then that is.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And actually, Shred, I'll have to send you some, man, because I feel like you would appreciate this more than the Balcones, because it's just.
I did. Well, you sent me the Still Austin Fraley pick with all those samples that you sent me, and out of all the samples you sent, I think I like that one the most. But it still had like the Texas on it, just a slight ball hair kind of thing going on.
Always with the ball hair.
I don't, that's how I describe things I don't like.
Is it plain ball hair or burnt ball hair?
No, this was more of a plain ball hair.
Yeah. Just a general hairiness.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Lou, Balcones for the win, man. Mr. Jig says
yeah.
rigged. Excuses, Shred. We know the real story. There you go. Sipping on some Weller 107. There you go. Some Saffel, some Chattanooga Founder, and early times. Heck yeah, Doug.
Yeah,
Hey, I have a
that's
107. That's courtesy of Mr. Jigs.
And that Chattanooga Founders, man, that is such a great bottle.
Yes, it is.
That was the best description of Rock Hill Farms ever, says Baller.
Hey, Sugar Kitty, at my age, I think it's gray ball hair, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Does the color change the taste? Asking for a friend.
It's just aged longer, that's all.
Wow. Tastes better if it's darker.
Yeah, Peter B.
That's
having
right,
a
Chip.
Knob Creek single barrel. There you go. Good stuff. Just had a water sitting in a cell phone a lot at the airport. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not nearly as much fun as we're having, Top Dog. I hope that changes soon. You're having a much better time soon.
Cheers, Jim.
Wait. Oh yeah, I'm sure he's talking to Lou. Yeah, Lou. Good to see you, man. Yeah, Lou's been a little under the weather. I hope you don't mind me sharing that, Lou. But good to see you. Good to see you pop in, man. Redhead, ball hair, or blonde ball hair, asking for a friend. There you go. Leather, tobacco, slight chocolate notes, and a hint of ball hair. Splendid, indeed. I'm not picking up the ball hair so much. Let's go on one more taste here just to verify.
Maybe you haven't tried the right ball hairs.
I gotta say, it is if it is ball hair I'm tasting, it's the silkiest, most viscous, mouth coating ball hair I've ever had.
Somebody clip that, please.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Waiter, there appears to be a hair in my soup.
Yeah, it's not sticking in my teeth or anything. So
Okay.
anyway,
There appears to be a hair in my soup.
haven't seen Saffel in a minute. Great bottle, yeah.
Yeah, Moo, so the hint of down under Rogaine. There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Saffel,
All right,
man,
cheers,
that's some good
Woods.
stuff.
With a hint of down under Rogaine. Is anybody putting Rogaine on their ball hair? I feel like hopefully no one's doing this. Does anybody want hair down there? No one picks up ball hair. People just leave it on the floor.
If you're trying to distill scotch, you might want Rogaine down there.
Yeah, so all us peated Scotch drinkers, you think you're drinking burnt Scotch, man, if I could talk, you think you're drinking burnt peat. No, it's actually burnt ball hair.
Yeah, man, they throw it in there as a like a fuck you, America, like that kind of thing.
Don't complain about the ball hair.
So Schreiber is saying that burnt ball hair, that's the Gaelic word for fried, right?
Yeah,
I believe
hard bag.
So with that said, it is time to announce our Patreon winner. And really what separated this person from the pack is he picked the correct winner, which if you guys knew me at all, then you should have known where this was going. So only one person out of all Patreon entries picked Balcones to win it all.
Oh, shit.
And that is Brian from Bourbon School, So congratulations, buddy. He had 2
Yeah,
points going in. He picked Balcones and Still Austin for the Final Four, so that gave him 2. And then the Balcones for the win gave him 2 more, giving him 4, which was just 1 point more than William Hall. William Hall was the next closest with 3 points. He was very close to winning it.
So, sure, Kitty, every time I say cheers, I'm saying ball hair. Slante. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we should probably stop saying cheers if that's the case.
No. You keep saying it, you know the underscore what it really is. On that note,
Yeah, I'm about to do a bottle trade with Brian as well. So,
Jig saying, "Sorry, I went by the best whiskey. Silly me." Sorry there, Jigs.
Yeah. Shut up.
And in fairness, Jigs picked Driftless to win it all, which came in second, so almost won it.
Yeah, but between that Driftless pick and that Balcones, he really can't go right.
Yeah, they're both fantastic. So, Jigs, I'm gonna send you some stuff otherwise because we've talked about some things I got to send you. So either way, you're gonna actually wait a second. I just remembered. That reminds me. Second place also gets a thing. Who is second place? Well, actually, second place is William Hall. But either way, though, Jigs, I'm gonna send you some stuff because we've talked about it and I just haven't done it yet. So Brian is first place. And William Hall taking home the second place. So, William Hall, you are getting a sample pack of Ryes or, whatever the hell you want. I'm easy. So, yeah. So, there you go. Those are our winners for the Patreon Crazy Rye Battle thing. It's finally over. We got to the end. And, yeah. Balcones won it. And I'm sure no one's happy about that. But, whatever.
I'll take 1 and 2 all day. And I haven't had the Still Austin yet, so.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good.
It's stinking good, man. I'm going to set my whiskeys to the side for a bit so I can sober up to some degree. So I'm feeling a little bit too much, and I still have a whole other stream to do after this. So.
Oh, shit.
That'll make you better, Sean.
I'm just pulling up to the whiskey bar here, so I'm going to bounce out.
Cheers, Trevor.
All right, Shred.
Yeah.
Enjoy your night, man.
Guys. All right.
Actually, Shred, before you go, one last question because I'm sure you won't be there for Mash and Metal tonight. And the theme tonight is like weird songs that you're really into, though. Like weird songs that you love. So you got one off the top of your head?
There's a Russian pop artist that I really love her voice. Her name is Marina Devyatova.
There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to spell that later.
No, I do, but I'm telling you, like, I really don't like pop music, but when it's done in Russian and like her voice is amazing, it's totally not metal, but I really enjoy that kind of weird stuff like that. But
I like it, man. Hey, that's what tonight's all about, is admitting to weird stuff that we like. So I like it.
Yeah, man.
All right. Cheers, brother. Enjoy it.
All right. Take care. Later, guys.
Later.
I love all the Balcones say we got here. Even if you knew what the winner was going to be, couldn't really actually call that.
Oh my God.
Come on now. Come on.
There's some hate in chat. Oh my God.
Throwing Balcones in is like
blind Indiana free.
In the blind. Fair enough, Alex. Alex, I have to ask though, Alex. Have you ever had any of the Balcones picks? Because that does make a huge difference. I think John would agree. The standard rye is not great. I mean,
I'm going to put the standard 100 proof rye as trash.
Yeah, it's not very good.
It's funky. It's not good at all. I hated it. When I got this though, this is insane.
These picks though, man, they are ridiculous.
This is just Texas funk, and then somebody opened a can of Hershey's cocoa powder and dumped a bunch of it.
Yeah,
the
man.
The standard one, it kind of goes with this nonsense. And I still got 2 bottles of this in the bar.
Yeah, I hear you. That's like my least favorite rye of all time.
These picks.
Yeah, man.
It's got a nice bottle, bro.
Oh, Alex has never had Balcony, so he's just giving me shit for no reason.
Well, see, Great Shot and I were texting each other yesterday about because I used my last box to send to you on Wednesday.
Right.
So he's out of boxes too, and he's like, "Yeah, I need more boxes. I have like 6 or 7 bottles to ship out. And I only have 1 box, and then apparently there's a new batch of peated coming really soon."
Just a second. I want to show you guys something. So my wife hates this about me, but you're about to see something I don't share with just everybody.
Whoa.
Welcome to the madness of my life.
Oh.
This is how many boxes I have.
The hell is that?
That's a mountain of boxes.
All right, so. Oh, okay.
I never wanted to run out of shipping boxes, so I just like saved up all the stuff I thought I would ever need, and now I probably have way too damn many.
I do the same shit though, but it works out if you have to ship something out, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have some boxes, but like it feels weird to ship boxes in boxes through the mail.
Yes.
So like I'd love to help you guys out with boxes, but it feels weird to just ship boxes.
Well, see, the reason I ship to you, Sean, by FedEx is the 2 FedEx I have here, they can hear the liquid inside the box, but all you have to say is it's non-hazardous. They don't care if it's liquid. They don't ask you what it is.
Yeah. Well, so
So
I just
yes, it's non-hazardous. Okay, away it goes.
I just use USPS, and the guy at my local USPS knows exactly what I'm doing and doesn't give a crap.
Oh.
And he just hits no for me, so I don't have to lie.
Was the piece of paper with your address in that box yet?
What now?
Was there a piece of paper with your address in that box yet? That's also, I grabbed the piece of paper. I put the empty box in my trunk when I headed out Wednesday, and I'm like, "Wait a second, I don't see the address." Oh, it's in my phone, and I'm like, "Okay."
You know, I didn't really look. I threw out most of the contents that wasn't whiskey because, as you just saw, I have kind of a mountain of stuff.
You did get some Skittles, though.
I did. I did receive Skittles. Thank you for the Skittles, John.
I had to put something in there to shake up a little bit. So.
You know, I don't even worry about it anymore. Like, I mean, actually just the way that I'm living my life kind of shows that. I mean, I use USPS to ship whiskey, and I just don't give any shits.
I ship samples by USPS here, but like with bottles, most of the time I do go to FedEx because they just don't ask any questions.
Yeah.
And I do UPS, and it's usually in 2 boxes. And they ask me what it is. I just tell them kitchen utensils, and it goes goodbye.
Yeah. And all they ask is, like, I went Wednesday to ship this bottle. You could hear the liquid sloshing, and they're like, "Is there anything hazardous in there?" I'm like, "Nope." Okay, no, it goes. I'm like,
well, they got the containers that have the thing that comes over and wraps around the bottle.
Yeah,
it's like cardboard, but it's better.
Well, I've got the plastic bubble ones that I gave to Sean.
Yeah, well, I've been using the plastic one. I've been using it's not a cardboard, but it's like when you get bottles shipped to you from an actual vendor. Yeah, I save those bottles.
You know, next time that happens and someone asks if something has hazardous in there, just say,
"Yes, talking about this."
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Brian.
Next time somebody asks, just say, "No, it's just jet fuel and fertilizer."
Yeah, but every bottle you ship is $20.
I told the lady at the post office I'm in a hot sauce club and we're exchanging samples. She's like, "Oh, that's so cool." I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah, you took my story, John. I like that.
Yeah, these are the ones I like to use.
Yeah.
That's what I shipped this one to Sean in. They really can't break when they're in one of these.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, thankfully, I have a ton of those thanks to this community and all the bottles I've received. So
yeah, I've got those cardboard ones that Brian has too. I've got a bunch of those.
Yeah, and then those I like those.
That's what that pile is right there.
There you
and
go.
That's only a quarter of it.
Save your boxes, folks. You never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. My wife has me go through them like once a month because I apparently have too many boxes.
Well, you start offering to do things for different people, and that's like, hey, man, I need a box for that.
Yeah. The only little coins I've had is the True Blue, and I hate it. That's fair, Roscoe. Like, you should hate that bottle. It's not good.
But if you get a cast strength True Blue pick, those are really good.
Yeah, I've only had the red pot still one that was god awful.
There was a pickup here in Wisconsin that was True Blue cast strength, and literally was blueberry pancakes with syrup on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, as Lou pointed out earlier, he said that he feels like the picks come from a different distillery.
I would agree with that.
It really is night and day. The picks are epic, and the shelfers are ranging from terrible to not bad.
I mean, the standard one single malt is really good. The lineage is good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever had Mirador. Mirador is awesome.
I don't know if I've had that. So
that's like a fruity kind of single malt.
The lineage is where I would go like not bad. Like I don't love it. I mean I have one there somewhere, but I mean it's just it's like what the picks are trying to be, but it's just not really there. Yeah.
Peter, we'll figure that out. Somehow get that into Canada for you. Because Peter had a sample, but Moose won a bottle in Adriana's charity stream, I think, last year. So Moose has had this driftless too, and he passed along some to Peter White.
Hey, Top Dog, that just tells me that you're living life right. That's what that says to me. You know, you got to roll the dice sometimes and just, I like a good sturdy box, just saying. I'm telling you, yeah.
Yep.
I think we all appreciate a box that can take a good pounding.
Yes.
You know, sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah.
I do need that driftless, though. Indeed, Peter. We all do. I have a huge stock of boxes right now just because we haven't been able to burn for 3 months. Oh, right, because Texas. Yeah, it's just dry and hot. Yeah. Peter White, did I send a sample of the driftless rye pick? That's a good question. Yeah, that pick is ridiculous.
Yeah, Moose sent one to Peter, and now I got to get Peter a bottle.
It happens. Yeah, they're damn good.
So they're funny to go around. There are cases upon cases.
You guys talk about that driftless rye pick. I got to go see A Horse About a Man.
Sugar Kitty, it's better to walk into it than back into it. Oh, wait, is that wrong?
Whatever. Sugar Kitty. Whatever. You said worse. Come on. And I always laugh.
I know. I was having fun with Troy and from Baker Drinks was doing the trivia with Ben and Greg the other night, and on Bourbon Note, and they asked, "What do the numbers 8 and 12 have significance with George Dickel?" And I said, "I don't know, inches."
Yeah. I still got some Dickel Tabasco in the bar. I don't know if you can still buy it, but out here it's $7 a bottle. When people come into my house and they want to try it, I let them try it. There's been people that actually like it, and I just give them the bottle.
I got to go get my pickled vegetables for Bloodies tomorrow.
Yeah, my store's been selling the Zing Zang with the hot. So
There's a company here in Wisconsin that does all the pickled vegetables. And they have spicy asparagus spears and spicy pickled green beans. That for a Bloody is so good.
Yeah. That's the cool thing about where you live, where there's a lot of that shit out there.
Yeah, we live on Bloody Marys here. It's like a drink. That's a meal, Sunday brunch.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. I love it. When me and my girl hook up with her sister in northern Illinois, that's all we do out there is we sip those shit all day long.
I don't know if you ever seen the pictures, Brian, but they'll be like in like a quart mug, and there'll be sticks coming out with a piece of pizza, a piece of fried chicken, a cheeseburger. They're freaking hanging on the stick coming out of the plate. Yeah, it's a meal in a glass.
That sounds good though, actually. Fried chicken in there, yes.
Yes.
I never thought of that. Like a chicken leg. Yeah.
I've never had a Bloody Mary.
Oh man.
Oh, you should, man.
So
Just
yeah,
use
Sunday,
the-
you got Zing Zang there, right, Z-Man?
What now?
Said you got Zing Zang there, right?
Yes, sir. That's what I thought I was doing. It was the Zing Zang and it was the
When
spicy
your
one.
glasses get dirty after you're bloody, go half beer and half Bloody Mary mix. Rinse out your glass, man. That's good.
I used to drink tomato wood beer, and then I kind of stopped doing it. And I don't know why. I think because
I do that with either like a Miller Lite or a spicy Bloody Mary, spicy Bloody Mary IPA. That's really good too.
You were saying that the other night. I was like, yeah, that does sound good. I would like a more mellow IPA, though, I think.
Yeah.
You know, Alex, I got to say, I don't know if you're just taking one for a friend or you're just into that. It's hard to tell.
After the amount of times that he's had it, he just can't help but to like it.
Yeah, it's true. It grows on you, right, Alex?
Yeah, Alex, I've had Caesars, but that's an acquired taste.
Box pounding? What
Caesars?
exactly did I walk in?
Caesar's a Bloody Mary, but they use Clamato juice instead.
Oh,
Nice,
yeah,
still
no.
young, indeed. Can I get a Found North too? Border loves taking my money. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, Found North. There you go.
Cheers, fellas. What's up? Great shot. The man that basically made two fifths of this flight possible. Cheers, buddy.
I texted my buddy Sean from Nemus tonight. His name is spelled the same way yours is, by the way. He picked that driftless barrel. And he's like, that finished second out of 20 blind. That's awesome. So he's pretty pumped.
Hell yeah, man. It's a hell of a rye. No doubt about that. Red Beer has Alex taken over the stream now. Yeah, cheers to Great Shot. Taking it for a friend? Jeez. Okay, 5-hour drive complete. Time for a pour. Y'all can pick it. Maker's Mark, Michter's Rye, Redwood Empire, Emerald
Ooh, I'm going to go Chattanooga to start.
Yeah, I'm going the same way. Chattanooga, 111 for sure, man. That's where I'm going. Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, what? That sounds interesting. A dirty Bloody Mary? My older brother went to a bar in St. Paul, and they made his Bloody Mary with, yeah, he got bent over enough, didn't he?
I whistle when I leave the border nowadays.
You talk behind Alex's back and it echoes.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother went to a bar in Minnesota, and they made his Bloody with Evan Williams, and now he only has bourbon in his Bloody Mary, and I'm like, wait a second, you're covering up the bourbon. I don't want that.
Stop ruining bourbon.
Yeah, I'm like, no, just put vodka in there. I don't need to taste it anyway.
Yeah, vodka tastes like nothing. Vodka tastes like White Dog. So
I got the
while you're on here, Sean, go onto YouTube and Google Wheatley vodka commercial, and then share that. By the way,
okay,
you will get a kick out of that.
I got the Founders 11th. It's signed by a celebrity.
Ooh,
yeah,
that is a celebrity.
That is, and it is so freaking tasty, dude. I'll take a pull off of it.
The thing is, though, I bet I know how Cheech got that bottle.
Well, I don't see Chattanooga in Arizona, dude. I do not see it out here. It sucks.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I live a state away and we hardly see it.
That was off of
I live a state away and we don't get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was off the giveaway.
A little bit touching down there.
She gone.
Oh, the driftless is dead. We have a man down.
The king is dead. Long live the king.
That's it.
Well, there'll be more coming. So
there you go.
Now that driftless is a hell of a pick, man.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I don't see Chattanooga in Arizona.
Oh God, Moose.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, the Russells are good. Yeah, let's see what else. Okay, now having the OF single barrel strength rye. Oh well, hot damn, Roscoe.
I had a pour of that for Whiskey Food, dude. It was hot, but it was good.
Yeah, man, those OF single barrel proof ryes.
Yeah, I've never seen one on the shelf here.
I have, but for stupid prices.
Okay, I'm not going to pay a stupid price for it. So
yeah. No such thing as breaking wind for me. starting a band, and maybe I can have my ass music as Master Metal one day. There you go. Is it just kind of like a just kind of sounds like a breeze. It's not really a fart. It's just kind of.
Is he like Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull playing the flute?
Yeah, exactly. John Matt, like, yeah, the Chattanooga 111 is an underrated bottle. That bottle is fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't see it out here. When I won that, I was like,
Seminole Wind.
Hey, I like that song. Don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a great song.
I'm a big John Anderson fan.
Now I'm going to think about Alex farting every time I hear that song.
Yeah. I'm a big John Anderson fan.
Yeah.
Hey, you too, Top Dog. Good to see you, man. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, Top Dog.
A lot of Johns on the whiskey tubes.
Yep. You put me up to your ear, you'll hear the ocean.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's kind of just like a low breeze.
Moose,
sound.
you are the best. You are the best band.
That's great, Alex. Oh, man.
Yeah, did you find the Wheatley commercial yet?
I haven't been Googling.
Okay.
I've been reading chat.
Okay.
I believe I paid 70 to 80 for it. I'm hoping to get another one, but I'm not holding my. Yeah. So I guess because you're out Western Kentucky, right, Roscoe? Here in South Central, man, I've not seen one under 300, and I'm not paying that. So.
Is Roscoe in Hazard?
What's that?
Is Roscoe in Hazard, Kentucky?
I don't know.
Cute. Maybe he hangs out at the Boar's Nest. I don't know, but
I know. I believe he's Western Kentucky. I just don't remember exactly where.
Dukes of Hazzard references. So
I got you.
Just to get out.
Hey, I'm old enough. I watched that show on Friday nights growing up. So
We all did, John.
we watched Dukes in Dallas on Friday nights.
Dallas, oh yeah. Pretty guys, pretty girls.
That is a good
And
point.
then Saturday night we watched the Muppet Show, and then my parents watched ER after that.
The Muppet Show was fun too.
John Matt was pointing out that there's only a couple Johns minus the H. That's fair.
Yep.
Just Chattanooga 11 smells like a freaking deli bar. It's got all sorts of things going on in it.
Yeah. I have 3 different Found North here, Peter. I can get them anytime. Okay. Awesome.
Oh, great shot. That's awesome. Who's this new band, The Wind in the Tree?
Heck yeah, man.
That's awesome.
The Wind in the Trees.
So, let's open up, because I'm kind of basically done with the blind. So, open up this discussion. Anything anybody has found recently? God damn, my TV just turned it off. One of these days, Ken, I'm going to take your advice and go through the instructions you gave me and actually fix my freaking stupid ass TV. Trying to save me energy. I don't want to go green. Okay. Anyway, what I was trying to say for my TV decided to be all leftist or whatever. What I was trying to say is, has anybody picked up any bottles recently that they're really loving, kind of cool finds, whatever the case? Cool pickups, things you're excited about, any of those kind of topics. I kind of shared mine earlier, so I'm not going to go through them again, although I guess I could because there's a few new people in chat. But
I've got a trade with Mr. Great Shot coming up here that he's got a spring bank waiting for me down in Texas.
I've been trying to drink shit out of a bunker, so this is a Buffalo Trace store pick.
A Buffalo Trace pick. There you go.
Nice.
And what I find funny about it is it's an actual cork. It's not synthetic. And back then, this bottle was $31.99 2 years ago. Yeah, you're not going to find it anymore. And I've been sipping on it.
I thought all the Buffalo Trace corks were real cork. No?
No, they're synthetic, man.
I haven't bought one in a while, so
Yeah, they dumped a bunch in Arizona, and they're slowly fading away. So it usually takes like a month or two, and then we'll start seeing more.
Is anybody into those single barrel drawings that Buffalo Trace does?
Yeah, I got one.
There was an email today that they're having another one next month.
Great opening.
The store I bought this thing from is into it, but they're charging.
They're doing like the third drawing of the year next month.
Yeah, well, they're not. They don't do a drawing. It's just it's in the store, and they mark it up. It's like $38, and they're worth it. I've been looking for Woodinville. I haven't seen Woodinville here in the West Coast lately.
What do we got here? Great shot.
No, that's
Not great shot. Slap shot.
So
this is a one that's like 40 minutes from my house that I've seen it for years, but I've never bought anything. So I was in the liquor store the other day, 2 weeks ago, and asked the guy about it, and he said it's really good. It's actually finished in applewood and Virginia oak. And it tastes, if you ever had apple candy, the kind that's like the chunk apple covered in powdered sugar, that's what it tastes like, which is why it's that low.
Cool, man.
It's super good. And it's only $35. And it's good stuff.
Is that local only?
Yeah, this one is, I don't even know if they distribute outside of Virginia yet. But they have a bunch that are, I was looking on their website after looking at this one. They have like 3 that are distillery only. So I need to make a trip down there because a buddy I used to work with, one of his friends is a tour guide there. So I was like, man, we need to go get a special tour.
Nice, man. Hey, real quick, Sure Kitty, have a great night, man. Appreciate you. Yep. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, Sure Kitty. So Great Shot, is this the one you have? He said he's got an HP cast strength. This is batch 1.
There we go. Yeah, man. Good stuff, though, on both your accounts.
Highland Park is awesome.
Yeah. Very nice. Cool, guys. Yeah. Some good pickups here.
This one, oh, my God.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, you were at the meetup, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad. Like, originally, we were going to save money, and my wife wasn't going to get the full ticket. And then I'm glad we did because I got 2 bottles.
So is that 108 proof, Brian?
It's like 114 or 112.
Oh, really?
112.6.
Okay.
And while I was there, the other one I picked up that's fabulous too is the 8-year.
Oh, nice.
And it's 114.6. It's excellent too. But then again, I haven't found a Sagamore that I haven't thought was excellent.
No, I'm the same one.
Right. See here, William Hall saying picked up 2 store picks, Buffalo Trace here locally, and 2 store picks from a store in KY. Oh, awesome, man. Prefer the store pick, Buffalo Trace over Shelfer. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that's the case. If it's not,
yeah,
then,
that's right.
Yeah.
Like,
and also, William, not sure if you heard earlier, but Will, you came in second in the Patreon drawing, so you get a 6 sample pack, man. So congrats, brother. Just let me know. Hit me up on Patreon or just texting or however you want to do it. But let me know what you want, and we'll make it happen, man.
There you go.
Congratulations. Dylan Ramos picked up my first ever bottle of Early Times Bonded and loving it. Yeah, good stuff. Also, Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof is another one I'm loving, but they are at home and not with me at the cottage. Fair enough.
Garbage.
It's garbage, but I just keep drinking it. No, those.
That's the new top. I got the old top in here too.
Yeah, those ET bibs, man, they're good stuff.
Especially a liter for $20. Come on.
So Emanek saying I just mixed Wild Turkey 101 and Liquid Death, severed. I feel like it maybe mistyped there. Severed lime.
I think.
Yeah, or it'd help if I read it correctly. Probably severed. Severed. Yeah. Okay. Words are hard. Cheers, all. So well. see here, you guys cheersing people and stuff. I'm like Peter B. I've only had one pour of it so far. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh, the cast ring. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. The Highland Park. He's saying it is number 2. Okay.
Now, people get confused, Sean, when they're streaming, and they're looking at the desk, and it starting to look like this. Okay?
I hear you. Yeah.
Choices.
That's right.
Yeah, he makes
Grab
the
the thing
climax
closest to you.
moonshine at that distillery. I think.
Delicious whiskey. There is no substitute.
Drifting Drams. Cheers, Turks. Good to see you.
Cheers, Turks.
Cheers, Turks.
Yeah, man, the sherry finish and the port. The port finish is so stinking good.
Yeah,
For Sagamore,
the Turks gave me a sample of the
fantastic.
sherry port. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Sagamore port is just killer. That beats Midwinter Nights now, hands down.
Yeah.
Pizza. You know, I'm Turks, I'm doing like a no carb diet right now, so that sounds amazing. Pizza. Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Sweet, thanks. Will do. All right. Hey, Adam Shelton, what's up, man? Cheers, buddy. Let us know what you got in the glass if you are sipping on something. I keep thinking I'm going to catch up on chat, and then I realize I'm not. So, been in and out of here. What? Oh, right. Okay. So, again, for those of you that are popping a little bit late, I still have the top 3 on the table. So, third place was the Silver Springs Sweet Rye, which did really well for being a $40 to $45 bottle. Second place, and really these 3 were so incredibly close. Like, it's almost just like, what do you prefer that day? So it's just like what palate you're in the mood for, because they're all killer. That said, second place was the Driftless pick, thanks to the man to my, well, let's see here. Cameras are opposites, so that way, this direction. John Kranz there, send me a new bottle of the Driftless pick there from his local store. Great stuff. Love that pick so much. And then number 1 coming in there, the Balcones Rye pick. Yeah. So just dark chocolate and coffee and dark fruits and awesome. But I mean, all 3 of those are fantastic. If you see any of those, of course, both these are picks, so you're not going to see those specifically. But if you see any Driftless picks or any Balcones Rye picks, you should buy them because they're awesome. And the Silver Springs is just a great value rye. It's like $40-$45. So if you see them, definitely a buy. Let's see here. I got my bottle of that pick today. What are we talking about, Mark? I'm guessing he wasn't talking about what I just said because that was too long ago. So anyway,
the trifecta, maybe.
Possibly.
Trifecta or that one.
Okay, you're talking. Let's see here. I'm trying to. No carbs. That's a tough one. Yeah, it is. It is tough. But so I'm just eating a lot of steak and just beef in general. Yeah, so it's not bad. I mean, steak's good.
Yeah, steak is good. The last time I did the no carb diet, I got through like 3 weeks, and this is the sad thing. The only thing I was craving was Heinz ketchup.
Sugar.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a buttload of sugar.
I didn't crave anything else, but it was Heinz ketchup. So luckily we have Culver's here, so I went there.
I think what I miss the most is barbecue sauce. Like, yeah. So like, we went to a pretty awesome barbecue place in Kentucky here, just up in Lexington with Ben and his Ben and Bonnie. And I got what I always get, which is the brisket and the sausage, because they're both fantastic. But I did it with almost no sauce. Like there was a little bit, but you know, there's just so much damn sugar in that stuff. So it's but I miss that tremendously. But you know, hey, whatever.
So Brian, didn't you have the steak sauce one on Instagram? Like
Oh
Like,
yeah, if you put
yeah.
A1 sauces for people who don't know how to grill a steak.
It's like one of my friends I used to work with. He's like, he sent a steak back to the kitchen. He's like, "Can I have some ketchup on this? It's so bad."
So Woods is pointing out something that I might be noticing tonight. So I've been doing this for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I feel like my tolerance is starting to drop because like I'm really feeling it tonight. Yeah. So yeah, whatever's going on body wise, but I feel good aside from my lower tolerance to alcohol, which is probably not a bad thing because I probably should drink less. But whatever.
You got Friday, Saturday, Sunday though, so don't worry about it.
That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. Like Vincent, you know how
Or some of us have Monday. I know you got to work Monday, but
I do. I do. No carbs, low carbs for me because blood sugar. So going Ron Swanson on and doing steak. Exactly. That's kind of how I want to live life. Steak and whiskey.
T-bone and Lagavulin, I'm good. Yep.
That's kind of what I've been. So I'm almost carnivore actually right now. Like there's been a few vegetables here and there, but mainly just meat. And I'm actually feeling pretty good. It was kind of weird there for a few days because, my body was used to sugar and crap. But yeah, I'm doing okay now.
Yeah, Mark.
You can get a pizza bowl. It's pretty much pizza without a crust. That doesn't sound good. So it's just like the toppings with cheese then and sauce. Yeah, I can't imagine that working for me. Also, actually, we couldn't have the sauce because there's a crap load of sugar in red sauce. As much as I love it, and like I hate Alfredo, so that I'm not in general responding.
Why do you hate Alfredo?
The taste primarily.
You don't like the cheese sauce?
So you're not much of a Parmesan person, though.
I'm not a Parmesan person. I'm not a cheese.
That explains it.
Yeah, I'm not a cheese person. Period. Outside of mozzarella.
I'm all about the cheese. I could cut the sugar out.
So how can you survive in Wisconsin if you couldn't eat cheese?
I'm not in Wisconsin, so I'm doing.
Every gas station you go into, there's fresh cheese curds on the counters.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is that a thing? It seems like it would be a thing. I didn't want to assume, but okay. So Adam, if it's not like $1 million, then I might do that, Adam.
I won't see that.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like around here it's probably going to be just marked up to stupid prices. So
yeah.
You comes to our Owensboro. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So are you talking like the mutton barbecue up there?
Yeah, they definitely got the mutton for sure.
I've had a mail order from one place and can't remember the name of the place, but I got the mutton and a couple jars of their sauce, and it was really good.
You have my attention, Ethan. Man, old rare breeds. Oh, those were so good. The new rare breeds are just not the same. Like even just going back 3 or 4 years ago, they were better. The new ones, the
labels were so much better too.
Yeah, they taste more saucy. So you're not getting the full impact of what it really should be.
They seem to be getting lighter profile wise, and I'm not super happy about that.
No.
64 ounces of beer and 32 ounces of whiskey. I'd go low carb too. Yeah. Okay. I think the 64 ounces of beer is probably killing that, but I'll be grilling up dove tomorrow. There you go. Yeah. So, it's almost deer season, so I'm about to have more meat than I can eat for a while. It's not horrible. Oh, well. No cheese. That's un-American. Actually, I don't think cheese is American. So really, that's the opposite of true.
Yeah, I'm going to do I think Sunday I'm going to smoke a chuck roast and make like hoagies out of it.
Yeah, I'm going to do some ribs and chicken on a barrel cooker tomorrow.
So I will give you, this is kind of like similar to what William Halls here is saying. One thing I do get down on pretty often is summer sausage with pepper jack in it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
That's
I can deal with that because all the meat grease basically covers up the cheese flavor.
It's just spicy. So it's a
This may
spicy
sound
dog.
weird. So I'm Swedish. I grew up in Wisconsin. After church every Sunday was crackers, cheese spread, pickled herring, and summer sausage.
Ooh, pickled
And that's
herring.
what I grew up with.
Yeah.
Pickled herring. Love it.
Yeah. Today my lunch was some dill pickles sliced and 5 slices of pork shoulder. It was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Like
Okay,
only a handful of pickles, so it's mainly just like a mountain of pork shoulder.
Can I ask John a question real quick?
Yeah.
Who on another stream the other day was talking to you about Door County?
I don't remember this. Somebody was asking, as I said, Derek, as I said, I was in northern Wisconsin.
Oh,
And
so
he
my
has
girl,
Fort County, but I live on the west side of Green Bay. So when it goes up, I'm on the other side of the bay.
So my girl's sisters, one lives in southern Illinois, or northern Illinois, the other lives in southern Wisconsin. And what they were doing was they were hooking up in Door County and doing the changing the leaves.
Yep.
And they would rent a BR&B.
Oh,
And
Dark
sit up
County
there.
is amazing.
I was like, man, that'd be fun to do.
I met Matt from Whiskey Crusaders up there a few years ago at Dark County Distillery. We had a great tour.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
So
Thanks,
I've
John.
got a couple bottles of their gin here, which their gin is more of like a lemon peel. It's not the juniper. So for really hot days, that and 7-Up is their gin is 94 proof.
Yeah, my girl likes the
So
coffee.
that'll take care of you on a really hot day.
My girl likes the coffee, and she actually gets it delivered to the house.
Mm-hmm. I have shipped bottles of whiskey, and I said it was olive oil from Dark County before. You just got to tell them, whatever it is. Yeah.
There you go.
So
Thanks,
real quick,
John.
I want to speak to John Matlick and Mark Emmacker's thing here. It's only a problem if you quit the diet. Don't quit the diet. Yeah. Don't be a pussy and puss out and quit your diet. That's where If you're a weak little bitch, then it's not going to work for you. Don't be a little bitch. That's
But
the
being a little bitch is where the sweets are and the good shit.
That's where the beer is. That's my problem.
That's why I'm 5'6" and weigh the same as T-Rob.
I said I'm 6 foot and I'm 270. I mean I can try to get down there, but the beer's the problem. So.
I mean, this is probably 7-8 years ago. I was really fit, and then I just kind of went through the stage where I just didn't care, and I was like, you know what, I'm not going to keep doing this. So, but I've been on super strict diets before, so I mean, for many years at a time. So I've done it before. It's not like I don't mind. It's fine. Door County is great. Beautiful country. Door County?
Yep. So if you know the state of Wisconsin, if you come to Green Bay, there's that finger that sticks out into Lake Michigan. That is Door County.
Yeah,
There's wineries, there's vineyards, there's orchards. It's beautiful.
And there's Amish stores along that way. So.
Blake Ben said, I don't even know what this joke is. We have trees in Kentucky. I don't know. Like there's a lot of trees. This is hardwood wood country. Like there's like wood factories all around me.
At least the wood's hard though. That's
always. Just ask the ladies. Anyway, so you're never going to eat carbs again? Probably not. So I've never been big on carbs anyway. Even like in my normal diet, I primarily eat vegetables and meat anyway. So like it's not that hard of a transition.
Oh.
Like I don't care about sweets at all. Like that's never a thing that I care about. Like I've never been a dessert guy. Like the only carbs that I eat often, you've probably seen me, is chips and occasionally Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And that's usually just when I'm really shit-faced drunk.
I mean, my only bread is buns with either burgers or brats, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be a really good bun or, whatever. Or else I don't much care about it. If it's just like white bread, I could give a shit. Like it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
There
same
you go.
way.
Awesome, man. Yeah, so Woods is doing the low carb thing. Yeah, I mean the whole thing is just stick with and the thing is like if you cheat and you have some carbs, it doesn't mean your diet's over. You just go back to the diet. Like,
holy shit, I'm the same age. I'm the same age as Hanging, and I'm the same age as Woods. So wow.
yeah. But anyway, enough
Hanging
about
is
diet.
exactly 7 days older than me, by the way.
I mean, so I actually had a hamburger. Actually had a triple hamburger and bacon, like a mountain of bacon. I just didn't have the bun. Yeah, so I just had all the meat that makes a burger, just minus the bun. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, that's good. That's the part that's going to suck, John. I'm actually looking into ways to make a carnivore based crust, which takes some time. So I don't know if I'll invest in that or not. But
Just
pizza,
do a lettuce with bacon. That pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do the cauliflower
Pizza
crust.
and spaghetti, always the worst.
Yeah, pizza is going to be the thing I miss a lot. Probably more than anything because I love pizza. I love pizza so damn much.
Yep, so
Probably more than I love whiskey or almost anything. I really love pizza. I'm fairly certain that Chuck Norris spent over 10 years in, was that NAM?
Yeah.
8-1. I don't. My eyes are not working great tonight. Well, it's helpful to look at where the words are better, and maybe some dirt. Point is, the best diet is killing communists and kicking ass with karate. Oh man, I love it. Killing communists.
Chicken burger, pizza in a bowl.
Is it regular karate or the high karate clone?
Yeah.
Yeah, so John, that's one of the crusts I'm looking at potentially.
Yeah, if you like, I've made it before. It's not too awful. As long as you add, as long as you add seasoning.
That is
to
great
it, not
praise. That's great praise. Right
But
but you gotta add the right seasoning. Like I added like Italian seasoning out the ass
Not too
to make it better.
Yeah, William Hull. Let's just put the pizza sauce and the cheese on top of steak. That would work.
Yeah.
Well, there you
Stick it
go.
on a
Steak
bowl.
crust.
I'm good with that.
Thin cut steak is your crust.
No, actually,
Yes.
Most of the protein based crusts I've seen are like ground up chicken and cheese combined with here's something that I never thought of that would ever work: ground up pork rinds because they're like fluffy, so it makes like a flour. That sounds pretty killer. Actually, I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds
Spicy ones
like
are so good.
I do like the cauliflower.
Jerry Black. What's up, brother?
Jerry,
I like the cauliflower crust
Pizza steak.
that California Kitchen makes. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm thinking pizza steak is the thing that might have to happen. I love lamb.
just smoke a brisket, cut it in half this way, and put your pizza toppings on the bottom half of the brisket.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of brisket in my future. I know that.
Yeah, great shot. There's a reason why I didn't continue eating it.
It'll make a. Brian, were you on Dan? You were on Dan's stream last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Bourbon Basement was saying about Papa John's is one, but Domino's is a solid number two. And I'm like, Domino's gives me a solid number two.
Yeah, and nobody wanted to admit that Domino's was number one.
I mean, okay, I will give Domino's some credit in one regard, and that is that their pan pizza, their deep dish, whatever you want to call it, is decent for that kind of establishment. Everything else there I've ever had is awful.
Greasy cardboard.
Yeah, whatever. To each their own. Time for dessert. I'm thinking Port Charlotte. Heck yeah.
I work for
Eric Carpin
Domino's.
said, if my mom says if I want to be a lesbian, I got to munch on this box. That's
Crustless pizza is like assless chefs. Indeed. It is, Alex. Just throw your communist manifesto across it. Oh, man. Oh, there you go. Sounds perfect, Roscoe. Yeah. I mean, so I'm just going to be eating a lot of dead animals here in the near future. So Pete is going to love me. It is odd because some of you guys actually know this. I was actually a vegan briefly for about a year, and ends up you can't live my lifestyle and be a vegan because you just kind of die slowly inside mainly. No,
Well,
like there's
a reason why all the vegetarian stuff try to make their shit taste like meat, because meat is good. And
yeah, I live in Wisconsin, and I went to the store one day when I was picking up some brats, and I'm looking at the list. Okay, what's on special this week? And there was a plant-based caramelized onion and beer bratwurst that was plant-based, and I'm like, I ain't buying this.
I will say those crazy vegans, they're getting pretty close to making things taste like meat. Surprisingly, like some of those things, it's like, what the hell did you do to this to make this taste like this?
I have made black bean burgers, but I knew they weren't going to taste like meat, and I went in knowing that, so that they were actually good versus thinking it was replacing a hamburger. You knew you were eating black beans.
Yeah, if you don't mind the taste of black beans, they're pretty decent. Yeah.
I did have a coworker one night. He came to work and he's like, man, yeah, my wife and I, we had these vegan burgers and we put bacon and cheese and they were so good. And I'm,
but yeah, you put bacon, you put bacon on anything, it's good.
And okay, just for the record,
maybe on that cauliflower pizza, if I would have put bacon, I would have
freaking defeated the whole purpose of the vegan burger. You know, it's.
And just for the record, when I tried the vegan thing, like I wasn't like one of those crazy vegan Nazis, like what is their saying? What is it? Speciesism. Yeah, that's what it is. They want equal rights for all species. I was not one of those kind of vegans. I was just trying it to see like if it made me feel any better, and it did briefly. But then, because I'm very active, pretty quickly my body ran out of whatever the hell, and it was like, oh, you might be dying. So,
and I'm like, I'll just put it this way: everybody, they want to try the vegan thing. How much diesel does it take to plant and harvest the crops to make your veggie burger?
Yep.
You're not saving the planet one bit. Because if you're a good farmer, you're going to need a ton of diesel.
Yeah, for sure. And great shot. So the current diet I'm on, like bacon fixes everything.
There you go. That should be on a shirt. Great shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steak's a little bit overcooked. Throw some bacon on it. Yeah. Problem solved.
I'm gonna go, Sean. Cheers, brother.
Not just protein, but also just getting enough calories. Oh, Z-Man, I didn't realize he was saying bye to us. I thought he was saying bye to. Sorry, Z-Man. Cheers, brother. Not just protein on a vegan diet, but also just like calories, because plants are really low in calories. So if you're active, like you have to eat all the time. Like it's such a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's if you're active at all, a vegan diet will not work. Yeah, it's just it's like constantly being hungry.
Show me on the vegan dollar where it
I'm telling you, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like if you're a person that's not real active, maybe it could work. And I mean, there are upsides to it, in fairness. But I could never get into the crazy whatever speciesism or. I'm sorry, we're meant to kill animals just the way it is. Things have to die so I can live. Deal with it.
If you look at the way animals kill other animals,
yeah,
that's how it is.
My grandmother, she always says it's a smorgasbord out there.
There you go, Blake.
Yep.
I mean, like they probably wouldn't taste very good. They're going to be very lean and kind of gamey.
Yeah, you're going to have to make stew.
Yeah. You're going to have to slow cook them. It's going to be a long process, and it's still not going to turn out very good. It's going to be like mediocre food.
Just put some bacon in there. It'll fix it.
Yes.
Yeah. Or my suggestion is, just a giant food processor and like give them to cows or something. Yeah. We're feeding cows far worse than vegans. Anyway, we're getting horribly sidetracked on a whiskey stream. I don't even know how we got here. Probably my fault.
Toilet green is people.
No, we're just
Yes,
stars,
exactly.
that's all.
So one more time, I have to show off this bottle because I'm just so. For those of you that missed the first part of the stream, because I asked this question earlier, and again, for anyone that didn't answer, if you picked up any cool bottles in the last few weeks that you're excited about, or just bottles you're excited about in general, maybe you've had it a while, but now you're really loving it, or whatever the case, share that. But I haven't cracked this yet. This will probably be next Friday because of all the barrel proofs I've already been through. But found this in a store in Lexington when I was hunting with Ben.
So that's a B519, right?
Yep. B519 for $100 on the shelf.
Is that the only 18 or 19 you have?
It's the only 19 I have, yeah.
Okay, but we were talking about exchanging samples, and I have all the 18s and all the 19s.
Oh, sweet, man.
So I was thinking about, like, if we could do like an ECBP for maybe like Still Austin or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Because I've got A, B, and C 18, and I've got A, B, and C 19.
Imagine us going sideways on a street. Yeah, who would have thought? I'm about to pour up my first taste of Still Austin Castring, man. Awesome. Yeah. So that actually, I mean, technically finished second in our blind tonight, even though it wasn't officially in the running. Distilled, brewed, and reviewed. Cheers, man. Good to see you. I've been refraining all night waiting to pick my daughter. There you go. That's right. Yeah.
God,
But cheers to you, still distilled, brewed, and reviewed.
I was in college in Wisconsin, and we all stood up and cheered when we heard he was murdered. He was killed in prison.
Yeah, that's probably how we got here. It was all the burnt ball hair talk that made me think about dieting. Jeffrey Dahmer was a
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Poured my first Stag Junior tonight, thanks to Mr. Jigs. Amazing stuff. Not sure what batch, assuming batch 17. Okay. The proof is...
That's awesome, Moose.
Yeah, cool, man.
Cool.
I have the only batch I've ever bought, I have batch 15 here.
Yeah, thanks.
But I've never owned a bottle.
So I've only owned, what did I own? I owned 11, 12, something like that. Long gone. That was years ago. But yeah, it was either 11 or I think it was 12.
So thanks to my buddy Sean who picked this drip list. So in 2020, I got Stag 15 and the JD Heritage Rye 2020 the same day. 65 for each. So
cool, man.
That's the only Stag Junior I've ever had.
Thanks to Shred, I got to try a bunch of them not too long ago. You guys saw that. Yeah, that batch 9 was killer, man. Thanks again, Shred. Hope you're enjoying your show.
Great shot. If you haven't had any Stag, then I'll give you a sample of 15. No problem at all.
I gotta say, other than the 9, the Stag flight was kind of underwhelming. Like, given all the hype that I've, heard around I mean, it's like I liked my 12 back in the day, but I don't. It's not a bottle I ever think about that much. Like, I don't think like, man, I wish I still had that. And like the 9 was really good. It's by far my favorite Stag I've had. The other 3 were good, but like they'd get lost in a blind typically if I was doing like end of the year kind of, top 30 or 40 bottles. I don't know. I guess it's just not really. I guess Buffalo Trace is not really my profile. It's a conclusion I've come to. Got a bottle of Kupu Hawaiian whiskey that's distilled and aged in Maui. That's kind of cool.
That's cool. How is it, Jerry?
Yeah. Let us know there, Jerry Black. I've never seen or tried any Stag. Yeah, maybe it would be more for you. Great shot. I can't really say, but
I'll send you a sample. It'll help you enjoy it. So That's batch 15 Stag Junior. It's freaking phenomenal.
Actually, I feel like I just killed my batch from Shred. I think that was one of them.
15 was so good. That's the first one I have, but that was that strong, sweet cherry flavor.
I will give you that. Yeah, I mean, it's very Buffalo Trace from my memory.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of those distilleries that there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that for the most part, unless you're talking about like the crazy elite pours, you know, like your George T. Stags or WLWs, outside of those, there's just not much from Buffalo Trace that really excites me. And the two bottles I just mentioned might as well not exist because I've never seen one for under like $3,000. So
never seen one, never tasted any of that.
I mean, I think my favorite Buffalo
Trace, that's fantasy land to me.
Well, I had a pour of 17, the regular GTS, but then I've had two different samples of E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, and that was one that would be worth the money.
That is a really good bottle. I
mean, there was a guy here at the store here in Green Bay, and the guy that won the drawing for it, and he's like, told the owner, pull out a bunch of sample glasses, and he just poured samples for everybody right at the register.
Oh, wow.
So that was just awesome.
And I will also give it to Eagle Rare 17 as being a pretty exceptional whiskey.
Yeah, I haven't had that one yet.
But again, just absolutely insane pricing. Just if you ever see one, it's going to be.
Or like a double eagle or.
Oh, well, I've never even tried that. I imagine it's great, but you know, what are those, like 12 to 13 grand or something
I
like
had
that?
Probably
17 at Cheech's meetup last year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you did try the Eagle Rare 17?
Yeah. And then he offered me a second pour. He goes, "You want a second pour?" I was like, "Sure, I'm not going to decline that."
Hell yeah.
Does fun
like I've never turned it down a free pour, man. Yeah, Peter B. Yeah, the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. Man, that was so good. And I will say I did have one sample of blend straight from the barrel, and that was awesome too. That was the one blend I did like.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you're enjoying it, Woods. Yeah, that Still Austin Cast Strength Rye, man, it's pretty damn epic. And now I guess it's like $60. That seems really cheap.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's gonna put a lot of hitter ryes out of business. I know that.
I mean, I got the driftless. I think Mark and I are going to have like a pipeline one from Wisconsin to Texas and back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, that driftless is really damn good. I honestly like the margin of error between first and third.
Yeah.
Those are really tight. What's that, Brian?
Jerry said what it tastes like: tropical fruit with a sweet oak finish.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
That's pretty good.
You know, fair point, John Matt. Like, yeah. So I'm in the same boat. You know, like Balcones is so bold and just like in your face, and Buffalo Trace is basically the opposite of that. It's like, where's the whiskey? Is there whiskey in this glass? There might be. I kind of taste whiskey.
But it's like we talked before that shelfer releases and single cast picks are completely different.
Yeah. Yeah, those man, the Balcones picks, it's where it's at.
Yep.
It is delicious. Yeah. Yes. I gotta say I don't think I've ever had anything from Hawaii. I've had things from a lot of states, but not Hawaii. That sounds really cool though, Jerry. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Alex got it feels like I tried batch 10 or 11 at a local bar years ago. And that was really great. One of the first whiskey experiences that I still remember today because I was just so exceptional. The E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof is a legit whiskey for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing that you won't forget real soon.
Yeah, if they could put out more barrel bottles like that, and they have the capacity. I mean, they just added a second column still. at some point they're going to be able to pump out the volume.
Well, I mean, I got to say, I wonder, John. I don't know if it's so much that the volume is low. It's this that it's just tatered to death.
Yeah.
And so, almost all of it ends up on the secondary. So, well, that's not accurate. But
I mean, Turkey just added a second column still too.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of hoping the bubble bursts and there's all this bourbon that nobody wants.
Yeah, I hope the people go back to their flavored vodka or tequila or whatever.
Yep, tequila, gin, whatever the hell it is.
They can get off the bourbon.
Yeah.
Tequila seems to be doing well. I hope it continues to, because I can't stand it. I've tried a bunch
Turkey's
of it.
Prices are going through the roof too with that.
Yeah, and exactly, Dylan. Yeah. I mean,
I agree with that statement 100%.
I mean, when you're spending $100 for a Russell single barrel, I'm like, no, I'm out.
Yeah. So, Ben was just here in Kentucky just this week, and he was saying the same thing. He could not believe what Russell's SIBs are going for. I'm like, yeah, man, I keep saying it on Whiskey Tube because no one believes me. But yeah, they're 100 plus here in Kentucky now.
That's why I'll go back to just drink. Well, I have 2 local Jack single barrel picks, and I'll drink those.
Yeah.
For like $65 or 130 proof.
No,
yeah, I remember like
what I was drinking before I ran into Whiskey Tube.
Yeah, freaking the Jack single barrel picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like when I first got serious into whiskey, I don't know, 5-6 years ago now, I was getting Russell picks for like 55. And now they're basically double that.
Even the shelf for a single barrel was $40.
Yeah,
now it's like shit. It's 62 here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
yeah.
I mean, Russell. I mean, even the Knob Creek picks for $40. Now they're 60.
Yeah, hard times these days.
I mean, I'm not going to pay $100 for a Booker's that's only 6 years old, when Knob Creek is 9 years old for $60.
This thing was $13.99.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
You can find the old Barton 100 proof, man.
And this one, the handle, $18.99. It's Buffalo Trace, low shit, but 80 proof, but it's still good.
I don't know what the actual retail on this thing is. I'm probably gonna do a review on this fairly soon. I got it for $25. Shauna Marie D sent to it, but this thing is great. It's like this is the Outrider from Wyoming Whiskey, which is basically a boo rye, and it is killer, man. So I guess they're normally like 40, but I mean, still not crazy. And yeah, grab this bottle if you see it, buy it. It's great.
So I wanted the store to get your Driftless on Wednesday. There was a floor display of this stuff for $16.
Okay.
100 proof bottle and bound for $16.
I can't get into the dance, John. Sorry.
But I mean, if you're going to get bottle,
I don't get that one.
for
I only get the
$15.
80 proof here. I've never done that one.
Well,
yeah, we get the JTS 80 proof here.
These are my guys right here.
That one on your left hand, yes. Well, I mean, I got the JTS here too, but I have to go to Kentucky to get it.
Yeah,
another great Mark joining us. What's up, Evan?
Hey, Mark. Cheers, guys.
Hey,
how many of those did you get, John?
What's that?
Which one?
How many of those dance did you buy?
Oh, I still have this one. I was only in the store to get the Driftless that I sent you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fair point there, Alex. Fair point.
No, I only have 150, Alex.
Cheers, Moose. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I'm pushing over the 300 mark these days. I need to get rid of some whiskey, honestly.
Oh, wait, I just got 4 bottles today, so I'm at 154.
Nice.
I got 3 of the Still Austins, and then
I'm not counting.
This one he won on Vic's stream.
There you go.
And
yeah,
he sent that my way, so I haven't popped that yet.
I've seen that all over the place. I don't know whether or not I want to buy it. Because typically low proof JD does not do it for me.
Is it good, Brian?
It's freaking
So
wonderful,
is that
Mark.
the one you were talking about, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the Mash Journey, yeah.
There's no tater sticker, but hey,
Hey, you know what? The sticker doesn't make the taste.
exactly.
Ain't that Demon Hunter?
Exactly.
Oh, you're
For sure, Peter
I'll
B.
pour another one, Mark.
This is probably the highest VDN that I have. Certainly the highest VDN rye. I should do some kind of blind comparison. Got a Starlight VDN rye and a Starlight VDN bourbon and the Valencia, which is basically the same thing from Penelope. It's a bourbon.
Oh, that one. I think that was one Deathless Dog had sent me a sample of, the Valencia one.
I liked it. It was good.
That's the only time I'd had it before this one.
I mean, honestly, Ben, like unless you're doing like whiskey tube stuff, like you probably don't need more than 30. I'm just a crazy person, so
Some of us have an issue.
I hit 200, then I stopped.
and honestly, Ben, like anytime somebody comes,
You have a lot of
over-
scotch and stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got Scotch, I've got Japanese, Irish. I have one
I've never
Welsh
had
whiskey.
any Japanese.
and I'm sure like a lot of you folks out there in Whiskey Tube can have the same experience. When somebody comes over and I show them my whiskey room, it's hard to explain this in a way where you don't sound like an alcoholic. Like there's no way this doesn't look like you have a problem.
Well, see, I explain to people, alcoholics drink the same drink and they don't have 150 bottles sitting on their shelf.
It's true. I'm a connoisseur.
My girlfriend's daughter's 17, and she's like, that's a lot of bottles. And I told her, I said, you know something, if I was an alcoholic, all these bottles would be empty. This is a learning experience for me, Dad.
Yeah.
If there wasn't anything to learn, I wouldn't have this many bottles.
I got to say that mash bill sounds really cool there, John Malik. Black corn, malted wheat, and malted barley. Fresh cork pop. Heck yes.
Ooh, America.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, cool, man. I'll have to look into that. That sounds really good. What is the name of this? Don Michael's Black Whiskey. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Okay. Awesome, Ben. Cheers, buddy.
And these Sagamore bottles are some of the coolest in history. I mean, it's
could be used as a weapon.
Octagonal. It's heavy. It's embossed. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It will be Exhibit A if I can't reach the thing that goes pew-pew if someone breaks in my house.
Yeah. But I can't find the other thing. Well, so Roscoe, basically all of mine are open. The only ones that are not open are duplicates. So
yeah, I've got one that's not open. It's a duplicate. And I think Pinch Hitter's probably going to get that one. So.
Yeah, I have one bottle that's not open. It's a Jim Beam single barrel from 4 years ago. And I bought one. I brought it home, popped it open, tasted it, immediately went back to the store and got a second one.
Is it the old the white label 95?
No, it's one of the new square ones. It's one of the first batches of the square ones.
Okay.
But it was so like it tasted like maraschino cherries, like you just drank the juice from the jar.
Okay.
So I went back and there was one left and I got it. And I don't want to open it because I loved it so much. So it's just sitting there.
I think
sounds delicious.
I think Lou is telling me it's time to go to Mash and Metal. Not quite yet, buddy. We're going to give it another 15, 20 minutes or so here. But appreciate the link, though. Yes, we will be heading over there quite shortly. And again, the theme for tonight is weird music that you like. That is the caveat. So not just weird music in general. You have to admit to liking this. So
dead puppies.
Fish heads, roly poly.
I got some good ones for you, though.
Yeah. So if there's weird songs that you like, we're gonna play them tonight. Sorry, 1974 Armagnac. Excited to try it. Yeah, man, that sounds freaking great.
Well, that sounds like a bad experience.
Cheers to that, Jakes. You're not an Armagnac guy there, Brian?
No, that was sarcasm.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Opera metal. Okay, yeah. We might get into some of that there, Ben Demon Hunter. All right. I'm actually.
I just found the song I wanted to play later. So.
Oh, you text me? Is that? Oh, actually, Shred did text me the crazy crap he was talking about earlier, so we'll have to play that at some point. I'm curious what kind of pop music Shred's getting into. He even sent me a link. How about that? Russian pop music. That'll be fun. Hopefully, Amazon Music has that. Let's see here. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Anyway, we'll look at that later. My weird song is Nick Cave, Stagger Lee. New to me, so we'll play it here in not too long there, Jigs.
I don't know if it's weird, and I can't really identify it, but there was a song I heard on XM earlier today that just made me think of the Whiskey Wars, because it was someone, it wasn't Turbo, it was the one next to Turbo, the XM something, and it was just like speed metal. Maybe it was just some kind of, it was just kind of speed metal. I don't know. I was like, oh, this is something this show would like.
Nailed it, Mark.
That's how it went. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I'd probably be into that.
Should have paid better attention. Contradiction, something maybe, or contra something. Doesn't really help. Never mind.
Yeah, there's so many metal bands out right now. It's hard to keep up with them all. We'll be playing the whole song because the one I have in mind, you have to listen to the whole song. I mean, as long as it's not exceptionally long, Dylan Robbins, then maybe. Like, I mean, if it's like 8 minutes long, then no. But if it's like 2-3 minutes, we can probably swing that. I mean, I don't want to like spend a ton of time on one song because I'm sure we'll have a lot of songs to get through tonight. So, but if it's a shorter song, then we can definitely do the whole song.
Yeah, it could have been Liquid Messenger right now.
Okay.
It could have
never heard Russian pop, but Eastern Europe folk metal can be it can be good shit, man. Pretty sure Barry Manilow is metal too.
Pretty sure you're wrong.
Yeah, I would strongly disagree, Jigs. Liquid metal, there you go. It's a fun.
It could have been liquid metal.
Oh, so is it Turbo or Octane, Mark?
I don't know which one it was.
Okay.
Are they right next to each other? Well, I don't know. They're both next to each other in my presets. It doesn't say
Turbo and Octane right next to each other in my presets. But...
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I go like my first one is I go Springsteen, Turbo, Octane, Ozzy's Boneyard, Hair Nation, and then Grateful Dead is my first. I have 3 banks of presets in my car.
Okay. Well, I got 6. There's like 5.
That's why I have 3 banks of 5 or 6.
One section is all the stupid comedy channels.
Yeah.
And the first one is like Fox News, Lithium, Hair Nation, Ozzy's Boneyard, and some other.
Yeah, we got one is the Beatles, Tom Petty, Jimmy Buffett.
No,
I got Fish on there. It's pretty sad that I have PGA Tour Radio on there, but yeah.
Yeah, MLB and NFL.
Yeah. And then the last one, I've got NHL and NASCAR on my 3rd bank, but
right.
One of them is XM Turbo,
and then I got BBC News on there too.
Doesn't seem to be identified. It's just XL something. It's craziness.
I let it go for a while, and then they'd like, oh, we can come back for like 12 months at $6 a month, and I'm like, okay, I'll sign back up.
I should threaten that. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I just let mine go, and then that was the same thing with I had let my subscription go to Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, but it was $100 a year. And all of a sudden they sent me an email the other day. Oh, you can get 2024 1 year for $0. I'm like, I'll sign back up for a year at $0. I'm like,
yeah, who's not doing that? Yeah,
access to bottles.
Yes. Instead of $100 a year, you can give me a year for free. I'm like, okay.
Sounds like a plan.
I've got quite a few bottles from SMWS that are really good here.
I love Roscoe's comment here. Played after a metal band last night. Bury the Coffin. Like I love the try hard metal names. Like what else would you do with the coffin? Like it's not even that dark. That's just what you do with a coffin.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it
No,
was like
Dark
light
would be digging up a coffin.
yeah, or if it was like light the coffin on fire, then I'm like, okay, that's pretty metal.
Rob the coffin. Yeah.
Yeah. But burying a coffin is just what you do with coffins. So that's not very metal at all.
Have you seen those skulls that you put in like your fire pit or your fireplace? That's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
my older brother has
ceramic
has
skulls. Stack them up in your fireplace. Light a fire. Oh, this
Has
is fun.
anyone ever
This
seen
is fun and entertaining.
the meme with the coffin going into the fire, and it says in the crematorium, it says meatloaf recipe 1800 degrees for 4 to 5 hours.
Oh jeez.
Got to get your fiber in your meatloaf recipes. Lots of wood.
I'm like, I put that on Facebook the day meatloaf died. I'm like, is that too soon?
I mean, so Peter B, I will play Air Supply, but you have to admit to liking Air Supply. So that's that is the caveat. So your reputation is on the line there. So you do as you will. I wasn't saying I'm drunk. I was just saying it's funny and strange if you listen to it. Okay. Hey, funny and strange is the category we're going for tonight. So
and nothing wrong with being drunk.
Is anybody else buzzed? Because I sure am. So.
I mean, I'm kind of starting to come down off my high there. I was feeling it pretty good earlier. Of course, the cast drinks were getting to me. But then again, I did just not too long ago call Slap Shot Great Shot. So we're not doing great tonight.
I was mixing cocktails with this before.
Well, it ends the same, and we both have great beers.
Paper label.
So.
There you go.
This is 2017, I believe.
Man, that stuff is so good.
Yeah, man.
It's a G, LL/G.
I found one of those older ones, and then I did the new one side by side. I'm hoping it was a bad batch because the new one was so much sweeter.
There's a 2016 86 proof over there with a paper label. It's actually a glass bottle with an actual handle on the handle. This still has a handle.
Gotcha.
Just cool. Sitting on the shelf in the museum store.
When did the Nichols label stop? I bet if Ben were here, he would know off the top of his head.
It's probably before 15 or before 2000.
I would think because I had this little guy, and we figured out it was an 05.
Okay.
So I figure maybe 2010. Maybe 2010. I don't know.
Well, with the LL, the bottles that say LL/A begins at 2001 or 10.
Okay.
And E is 15. And this one it says G, so that's 17. So there must have been before that with these LL laser codes.
Nice, man.
I've only been smart enough to put a couple of those away years ago.
I know Cheech said he had an extra paper label if I needed one. So
I bought this last week.
Will there be a prize for the most messed up, strange, out there song? The prize will be just the knowledge that you found the most messed up song, Dylan.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Also, drunkenness will also be your prize, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's always the goal by the end of Mash Metal is that it goes so off the rails that we basically just start talking gibberish and kind of listening to the music.
We've been talking gibberish for the last hour or so.
Yeah. So
and I'm started off with ball hair and went downhill from there.
Right.
Wait, what?
I know, and Shred hasn't been here for an hour.
You missed that, Mark?
I did. I missed that.
Man, you missed talking about ball hair. You missed out.
Oh, jeez. Damn.
That's my story. To it.
I was so looking forward to that Friday night conversation about that. Jeez.
Yeah, that's what every Friday is about from here on. Nothing but ball hair.
Exactly.
2012, I think. Okay, fair enough.
Stream not sponsored by Manscaped.
Okay.
You ever seen the commercial with John Daly and this kid on the golf course?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. It's like, some women like, a little grass though on the fairway yet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else have any whiskey news? Otherwise, I'm going to hop over to Mash and Metal now because I feel like we've come to like a natural transition here.
Whiskey news.
Well, actually, I haven't asked you, Mark. You showed off one. Other than the Mash and Journey pickup, any other cool bottles you've picked up recently?
I got an Eagle Rare store pick today from the place I go to all the time.
Hey, that's a cool pickup.
$46 out the door.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was looking for when I went there. Just wanted to go chill, talk to the guys. So,
what do we got here, John?
That's Mark's Balcones pick.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we switched driftless rye picks and Balcones rye picks.
I don't know if I even poured that Balcones rye pick that you sent me yet.
Oh, you got to try that one. Yeah, that's this guy. Man, that's so good.
Yeah. I'm partial to Mexican chocolate. Maybe I don't want to taste anything different to test it.
This is more, it's got that funk, but it's more, I consider it Hershey's cocoa powder.
There's not a lot of pepper spice in that one?
I mean, there's just some spice in there, but I'm just used to that cocoa flavor.
Yeah.
So you might find something different, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, Woods.
These wild turkeys were last week, but the handle's in the store for retail, $42 or something for these things that were sitting there since 2016 and 2018.
Nice.
And Mark,
I wish I could find the old paper label handles.
Mark, if I recall right, you were also a fan of the Balcones rye picks.
Oh yeah,
right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like my Mexican chocolate.
Heck yeah, man, they're good stuff.
So that's why I said I was
bunch of those left or not?
pulling for the driftless. I think they got some.
Really? Okay.
If you check on their website, you can order it, and so I could mule it to you.
What's the store name?
A1.
Oh, A1.
Effingham.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Those paper label handles were so good. I used to get them for like $30 up here.
Yep.
Jig's asking if anyone else got the Barrel King today.
I got my Junkies Barrel King yesterday.
Okay.
I remember that now.
Hey, Cheech, what's going on, buddy?
And I got Ben's pick recently.
First off, Cheech, appreciate
Kings County.
you, man. Thank you, buddy.
That's awesome, Cheech.
The only downside, Cheech, is we're about to switch over to Mash Metal.
You could drop that link. You could drop that link too, I suppose. Although if they're done, it won't help.
Hey, Saucy's in here. Cheers, buddy.
Hey, Shane.
Only 300. Yeah. But cheers, Cheech. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the link drop. Much appreciated. Yeah. So I think now it's about that time, folks. It is roughly anyway. So we're going to hop on over to Mash and Metal. Basically the same thing we're doing here. We're going to keep drinking whiskey and probably still talking about whiskey as well some, but also going to be playing metal and, also just weird stuff. So if there are weird groups, specifically songs that you like, you have to admit to them tonight, and that's what all the requests will be. So if you're into weird stuff, we want to hear about it. So that's what we're going to be doing over at Mash and Metal. So we will see everyone over there.
Are you putting the Mash and Metal link up?
Actually, yeah, if someone could, before we shut down here, just so everyone can transition smoothly over, if one of you mods out there don't mind to drop the Mash and Metal link, that would be great. And then we'll end once the link is up. That way everybody can just easily hop on over there. That'd be fantastic. But again, thank you everybody for hanging out as always. Much appreciated. Thank you for everybody on panel, everybody hanging out tonight. Always a good time. And congrats again to our Patreons that won. You guys picked the right stuff. You know the stuff that I like. So there you go. Yeah, good stuff. Let me see if I can do it myself. Can I manage this? I'm not good at dropping links. I'm quite terrible at it, actually.
I guess you can just search on YouTube about that.
Yeah, I'm just really slow. So this will probably take me a half hour, and by then everyone will have lost interest and gone somewhere else. Let's see here. This is the thing. How do I? Haha! I did a thing. Okay. Aha! There we go. Okay.
I'm not a mod. It probably won't work.
William Hall already beat me to it, I believe. I believe that's the link right there in chat. Yeah, we got two of them there.
I got it up on my Roku already, so.
All right, there's the links right there, folks. Appreciate all you mods for dropping that. And again, thank you, everybody. Cheers, all. Hopefully, we'll see most of you guys over there. And I will drop the link in chat so everybody that wants to hop on stream can do that. Cheers, everybody. And if we don't see you over there, then good night and have a great weekend. Love you guys.
Cheers.
We're out.
Good night.